go! Ashland! Pew! 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 Alright. Lock the fuck in. Lot of 40 mate. Alright. Here I am. Here I am, man. So here I am. I'm not your son. You're not my father. You know that song? We're just two grown men saying. It's from that Fat Hawaiian kid. I know there's no one here, but maybe I'll leave this one on my stream. On my channel, sorry. And you guys can tell me if you know that song. I'm not your son. You're not my father. Yo, I was actually hitting that too. We're just two grown men saying. Don't need to body. You know that song? Don't need to that. That fucking Fat Hawaiian guy who lost his dad, actually, so it's not that funny if you were laughing. I'm not, but it's funny how fucking good I am. I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just... Dude, if you've heard that song, I'm fucking nailing it. I am nailing it right now. I'm not your son. Oh, there's one person here. Don't fucking just stare, dude. Otherwise you can leave. I'm being serious. Scram. Alright, how's it going? I can't stay mad at you, whoever you are. Creep, because you're just watching. Leave. Back to leaving. Alright, you can stay. I can't stay mad at you, can I? I'm not sure. Alright, we need more people here. Yeah. Yeah, I cut the shit now. I'm not playing. Not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore. Throw it at me. Throw some people in here, please, cunt. Please. Please, I want viewers, YouTube, man. I'll keep them busy. I promise you. And we lost one. Sweet. Sweet, man. Whatever. No, but for real. Look at the Contender Series results today. 1-1, split 1-1. Obviously, the girls went the distance. You can't blame them. You can't. It's just what happens. Man, I would expect you to offer me a cup of tea and biscuits, not an uppercut. Did not know I was throwing uppercuts. But... Oh, I got the car behind me. Oh, who wins this one? Who wins this one? This one. Yeah, don't say I don't fucking try. I went and screenshotted this before I went live, just in case. So, it only took 5 seconds, so. Also, I also screenshotted an example. Yesterday, I was talking about how I sometimes be scrolling on Instagram. You see an MMA page just fucking post some dumbass shit that makes you want to block them instantly. Well, I found a prime example yesterday. Take a look at this. Just scrolling on YouTube. If you've noticed that profile picture, this guy has like over 100K. Hot take, Mauricio Ruffy should accept the Charles fight. That doesn't make any sense, dude. He just lost to Benoit, so now he gets Charles? And this account has over 100K. 100K, and they're that clueless to what... I just couldn't believe it, dude. I couldn't believe it. I screenshotted this horse shit, and then I blocked this fucking account instantly, because I just couldn't believe it. Like, that doesn't make any sense in any world whatsoever. Hold on. Perth guard, me here. No, but come on in, guys. Come on in. Make yourself warm. Just gonna fucking try and find this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. 184,000 people. So this guy's like a well-known MMA account. Hey, come to me for guidance. But then posts shit like this. Hot take, Mauricio Ruffy should accept the Charles Oliveira fight. I know Mauricio Ruffy coming off a big loss, but now he should jump ahead to Charles Oliveira, the #1 contender. I know that's not how the sport works, but I've got over 200K followers, so I'm just a retard. There's a difference between a hot take and a steaming dog shit one that doesn't make any sense. He just lost to Benoit. Just because it's short notice, you don't jump ahead to Charles. I could not believe I seen this, bro. I couldn't. So do you have any fight footage of yourself? I want to see it. Do you have any, like, shut the fuck up? Yeah, sorry about that, but seriously. Obviously, I don't have fight footage of myself. I'm a skinny little twig. I've never thrown a punch in my life. You fuckwit. Obviously, I just watch it, so I know everything. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You watch a couple fights, and you're an expert. You're an expert, yeah. So although I haven't fought, I obviously know how to. It's like one of my friends who used to play a lot of 2K, thought he could play basketball. Apparently, that's how it goes. You play enough or you watch enough, you know. It's exactly like the NFL season. Your dad, who watches NFL all his life, he's got a pretty good idea on who to tip each week. That's just from watching. Oh, you said earlier you were a fighter. Okay, I might have done that. I say a lot of things, so you can't expect me to remember everything I say on every stream. But if last stream I was a fighter, then I am. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am. But no fight footage, no. I don't have any. No. But what was I saying before you interrupted me again? And can anyone else show up except for this one guy? We're just on a single date here. I was going to say a double date. But challenge him to an MMA fight. I did not see you say that, ugly face guy. Good to see you, my friend. Good to know that there's someone else here as well. It was getting way too one-on-one personal. Like I was his therapist all of a sudden. Pasado? Okay. Just because I've been called it so much, I thought you tried to say pedo there and you messed it up. But Pasado, we got to bet that your mustache won't grow that much more. Who does? You and me have a bet, or you and your friends have a bet? Cool that you and your friends watch me. What do you guys think? Am I doing okay, or should I get better? Oliveira versus Lorenzo? You know what? Fuck the main event this weekend. Let me put the Oliveira fight in. But obviously not me. I'll see you on the end of days. I pray it was worth it. Whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, I'll see you there too then. Not sure. But yeah, I'll see ya. I'll be seeing you. Trying to go for like 40 viewers. That would be a blessing. All right, let's go 30. So I don't want to be unrealistic. But I want a lot of people here. I'm ready to go. I'll keep you guys busy. You just gotta come in. I guarantee you won't leave. No, I'm serious. And I've got a couple green screens to look at. Like this one, just in case. Just in case you didn't know what was happening this weekend. Ping. Who you got in that one? Who you guys got in that and that and that? No, don't tell me. Sorry about that burp. Have you watched really early UFC? No. 2020, 2021, 2020 COVID. When I turned 18 and I could bet, then I started betting on the UFC. And then to bet on the UFC, I searched up UFC predictions, clicked on a channel. The channel had 18k subs, and his name was MMA Guru. And I was like, fucking hell, this guy's cool. What is he, 18k subs for this ginger guy? He's hilarious. He should have way more than that, and now he has 300k. So yeah, I found Guru. I found Guru before you guys did, at least. In your face. And now me and Guru are really good friends. If you guys didn't know, we talk all the time. He actually FaceTimed me before he went to bed last night, which was weird. He calls me a natural streamer. Says he's like sitting on the throne for me to come and sit. I didn't say that right, but... Oh, check this out.
Yeah, Lorenzo picks his, you know what he is? He's a natural streamer.
Oh.
Clip out of this as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
But I did notice that about
You noticed that?
Picks. He's very naturally got the...
Alright, natural viewer, natural streamer. We got the idea. He thinks I'm a natural, which I am. I'm way better than probably everyone you've ever seen. But definitely sub, though. Josh Emmett title run starts now. Oh, God damn it. No, it doesn't. But I do think he's being disrespected in the odds against Yusuf Salau. He has a chance. Yusuf Salau's not hot shit. I don't think many people would pick Yusuf Salau to beat Lerone Murphy, but a lot of people pick Josh Emmett to beat Lerone Murphy. So, 1 + 1, maybe. Oh, that is disappointing, dude. I just really spilt that on myself. Someone's going to have to donate $2 so I can clean that up. He feels sorry for you, dude. Who are you talking about, real sheepdog sheep? He feels sorry for you. Who's that? Let me scroll up. Can't see anyone feeling sorry for me. Oh, Guru. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he called me a natural streamer because he feels sorry for me. That must be it. MMA Guru. Yeah, I caught that eventually. If you guys could like the stream, I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. Ugly face guy, do you happen to be the guy who's commented on my last 2 videos? So I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate you looking out for me on engagement-wise. You know how people say to leave a comment for the algorithm? I think that's you. But if that wasn't you who's left the comment, then I take it all back. And what are you doing? You need to start. But I think it was you, right? Yeah, it is. This is you here. You've just got a different name. I'll be commenting. Wait, that's you, right? That's got to be you. But then, yeah, see, that is you. All right, good stuff. I thought it was you. Nice video, mate. Which one? Which one? Because I posted 2 today. Bondi, I posted 2 today. But, and Ugly Face Guys commented on both of them because he's a fucking beast who loves me. Who loves me but supports me, wants me to go far in this world. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because there's no point keeping me harbored as your little pet. No, no, no. No, 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 no. But I'm crossing my fingers about that Kelvin Gastelum photo. It's fun to go to bed when you're a successful YouTuber. Obviously, the success part we'll throw away at the moment. You'll get 1 million subs by July next year. All right, something drastic's going to happen, but I like your confidence. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Perfect time. Perfect time to throw that one in. All right, we've got 5 votes in. 4 of them are going to Charles Oliveira, and we've got 1 retard who thinks Gamrot's going to win. But I actually take that back. I don't think you're a retard. It is a genuine pick that you could make. I'm a bit worried about it. It is a tough fight. I want to see what the odds are. Because if Gamrot gets disrespected, then that's disrespectful. I think Gamrot can win. I could see him grounding out Charles every round. I don't know. I just hate Charles. Sorry, let me finish that. Hold on. Hate Charles coming back so soon. Nearly fucking lost whole viewership there by just leaving it at I hate Charles. That would have been bad. I hate Charles coming back so soon, guys, is what I meant. No, oh wow. It legit just went down to 5 viewers. That was my bad. I had 13. Didn't finish my sentence. Lost everyone. But we'll rebuild. Just like Charles is going to have to rebuild after that vicious KO. See, it all ties in. All ties in everywhere anyway. Sounds like a... Maybe they think in different Charles. Maybe they think in different Charles, yes. Yes, can't really get off the ground here. See, look at this account. Look at this account. Tell me why the fuck he has 184,000 followers. My UFC Rio fight is off. It isn't. So cheers for that. Mauricio Ruffy should accept the Charles fight. How the fuck would that make any sense? He just lost to Benoit. Newsflash MMA account with over 100,000 followers. You don't get Charles Oliveira after losing to Benoit. Surely he knows that, dude. But no, this account has 184 fucking retards following him. My UFC Rio fight is off. It isn't. Ruffy should take the fight. He shouldn't at all. Ragebait posted gets a lot of interaction. No, I don't know. I thought this was a piece of shit account, but this is a genuine account. That's a genuine account that people really follow for his MMA knowledge, not just for dumb... How dumb is that, though? And he actually fully believes it. Ruffy, coming off the biggest loss of his career, has opened a door of being ranked higher than the opponent that defeated him. Yeah, if you're a brain-dead idiot, but that's actually not how it works. I think it's an amazing fight and an opportunity for both Brazilians. All right, what's the opportunity for Charles? He gets to beat Benoit sloppy seconds. That is just... That hurts. That hurts. And the follower count is what hurts the most because people really believe that guy. But yeah, I blocked him. Blocked his ass. Never again. Don't want to see horse shit like that. How annoying. You don't... Even if, like, someone needs to step in on short notice, there's a reason they didn't call Nasrat Hakparas, dude. Or they didn't call Grant Dawson, like... People just don't even think, eh? People don't even think, and I'm a genius. It's annoying. It's annoying being the only smart one. We've only got 8 people in here. Emmett title run, not going to happen. Is that how far behind you are? Because that was said fucking ages ago. Hi all. Hi Drew. And then someone said Josh Emmett title run, and now you've just chimed in. You've just chimed in. Rage bait posting gets a lot of interaction. It does. But you don't want to be that guy. I wanted Justin versus Charles. You know what? That's actually not that dumb. Run that rematch back. I give Justin a way better chance than I did in the first fight. He could earn a title shot. You know what? If Gamrot beats what's-his-face, do you think he deserves the shot or not? I suppose it maybe depends how he beats him. But I wouldn't be opposed. Because you know who he has a win over? Arman Sarukian. But he just lost to Dan Hooker, actually. Oh, I don't know. It's a bit annoying. Lightweight just is annoying in general, isn't it? And well, you know what? I was talking about the rage baity shit. And that's kind of, well, not really. It's not rage bait. But that's why I put Dom Reyes will win in the thumbnail. Just because it would encourage fellow Dom Reyes pickers to join. Because people love him. It would also encourage Ulberg pickers to come in and maybe debate it. And say, dude, you're wrong. And I'd be like, I know. I think Ulberg does win. And also, I put a question mark. So you can never say that I thought. Dom Reyes will win? No, I'm asking you guys. I wasn't telling anyone. I think Ulberg wins. I was just asking. Arman deserves the title shot? I do agree that he does. Because beat Oliveira, who then fought for the belt. Missed weight against Islam. Yes, we can't trust him. Then makes weight back up, so then we can trust him. Isn't that why we got him to make weight again? So we could know that he can make that weight. Now we do know. So now let's see if he's... But obviously if he fucked another one. We're on the last round of entertaining fighters at 155. Need to keep Gamrot away from the belt. Well, Tarko, and I know I don't actually think highly of him, but I seen something on Instagram, so I don't want to regurgitate this as it was my point. But I was like, you know what? This guy's speaking facts. This fight here got nominated for Fight of the Year. And this fight here got nominated for Fight of the Year. So that is pretty gnarly to have 2 Fight of the Year candidates on his record, but everyone calls him boring, which is pretty funny. Even though he is boring. That one was boring. That one was weird anyways. That one was boring too. That was pretty dull, but it wasn't the worst. You know what? He's not that fucking boring, is he? But I don't know. There is just a stigma that he's ridiculously boring. Even though the Dan Hooker fight was amazing. And the Sarukian fight everyone loved. And the Benil fight was cool. The Turner fight was pretty cool. But one RDA fight and he's the worst cunt in the world. But I do agree. Just offering a different point of view. See, you know what? I hyped myself up to go live at a different time, and then it just is discouraging to see there's only 6 people here, you know? And I want to give you guys a good show, just being honest. It's discouraging. Dan Hooker could fight a ham sandwich. Alright, true. That's a good point that you make. Gamrot isn't boring, he just doesn't have submission skills and knockout power. True, but he's always going for it. High-paced fights. Oh wait, Kirks is here. Scratch that, we've got it. Scratch that, we've got new people flying in. From the rafters. In you get Kirks, how are you feeling? Maybe I need to sit in front of UFC Perth so people know. Who wins that one? Gamrot is lightweight. Marab, true. Charles should be 3-1 favorite. I don't know though. Yeah, I'm keen to see what the odds are. I'm very keen to see. Because if Gamrot's $3, that's definitely, that's definitely tempting. A lot of odds actually came out today, which I was a little bit puzzled by. Brendan Allen is like $2.35 plus 135 for you Americans. That's how you do it, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, what the fuck? I was typing in the wrong thing. But yeah, Rayner only slight fave. Kevin Holland only slight dog. What else? Yeah, a couple of new odds to look at. Scroll. Oh, just like a slight dog fight, Kevin. True. I agree. I'm very worried for Charles. And I was going to pick a lot of people to go over there and beat him. Like Manuel Torres, I was going to pick him. I had Fiziev by KO. But now that it's Gamrot, who I feel like is unable to KO someone, now I no longer do know if Charles loses. But I was very ready to pick basically anyone with a bit of power. Diego Lopez, I was going to pick him too. Manuel Torres, I was going to pick them all by knockout. Charles is just way too hittable. I can't trust him. But Gamrot, he's going to shoot takedowns. I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's a very annoying fight. And yeah, look at that. Fun dog. He is a fun dog, but I do think Malott has that one in the bag. I'm very confident. Cheeto's definitely a tempting underdog. Look at Jasmine Jasuda Vicious. People will be on her, but I do think Menon's probably the pick. Alex just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Khalil, right price. Emmett's got no respect, which is funny. The Edmund one, I reckon's a lock. Aussie Diaz, massive money, makes sense. Ramiz Brahimaj against Austin Vandervoort. Ooh. They really don't like Ramiz Brahimaj. He is shit, though. He is shit, because he lost to Themba Gorimbo. But people will be on him just because of his last one, for sure. Honestly, if Charles loses, he should pack in. There's no point taking more damage. He had a good career, and you know what? I agree with that too. That does seem like a right point. Why fight again? Sup, mate? Just got off work. What do you think about Olives versus Gamrot? I think it's very difficult, and I'm not sure. If someone asked, I'm thinking Olives. You know what? I'm not going to ever have the balls to pick Gamrot to beat Charles, so I will go Charles, but it's annoying. It's an annoying fight. Very annoying. You don't have a clue what you're on about, mate. No, actually, I got into a fight when I was year 10. When I was in year 10, so I feel like I'm pretty qualified to talk about other people fighting. Have you ever been in a fight? That's your name. That's your name. I wasn't telling you to shush. I genuinely asked. But you ever been in a fight? Because I actually got into a little brawl at school when I was in year 10, and I've been a monster ever since. What about you, mate? What about you? Ever thrown a punch? Wuss? Nah, sorry, that was too far. Maybe you have. Oh, he's gone dead silent. He hasn't. He hasn't. You don't have a clue what you're on about. I've been in a fight 5 times. Actually had 2 scraps in year 6. Well, year 6 doesn't count. Where are you fighting toddlers? No. Year 8 or above. You have to be in high school at least for it to count your record. That's like a tough fight, basically. That didn't count to your record, dude. Well, you beat up 2 year 6s? So did I the other week. And it was easy. So, do you think leg kicks in a street fight are gay? Yes. They're fucking gay as. Anyone who ever kicks in a street fight, it's like, bro, no kicks, no kicks. The amount of times I've heard that said is pretty funny. Oi, no kicks, man. As soon as someone fucking roundhouses you in the stomach, whoa, no kicks. I got guillotined by a cop in a full courtroom once. Alright, I don't know if I can believe that, but that would be cool. What the fuck? Kicks are a game changer. In a street fight, though, you know what? They can get caught a lot, too. But I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. Edson Barboza would say otherwise. It would just be so... In my opinion, street fights, anything goes. You know what? Obviously, it does. But, like, if someone pushed you at a fucking club and you went jab, hard, low kick, it's just like... I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine why you would do that. It would just be so weird. Like, you're investing? Are you investing in this fucking 15-second street fight? Or I want a street fight with leg kicks and ran away. All right, so he just stood there and let you tee off to his legs? Because the adrenaline and stuff, like, I get maybe mixing one in. But imagine you're just chopping low. Are you tempted to pick Emmett over Zalal? He's only been subbed once. Well, if I was going to pick Zalal, it wasn't by sub. Just decision. Just a normal decision. But I'm not tempted to... Well, maybe. You know what? Maybe. Because I do think Zalal's kind of trash. Not trash, sorry. That was maybe the wrong word. But they've disrespected Emmett. It's one of those trap fights like, yeah, I dare you to put money on him. Even though I want to. I want to maybe put 5. Because when you think about it, Emmett beat Cater. If Aspinall versus DC to happen, who do you think would win? I think Aspinall would beat DC. Can't wait for the Aspinall Garn fight. Yeah, that'll be alright. There's a lot of other fights that I'm looking forward to. Because I think that one's just so stressful. Like Khalil Roundtree, no dog in the fight. Whoever wins, I'm ready for the banger. But Aspinall Gun, like no one wants Gun to win. So it's just an annoying fight week. It's going to be stressful. Rather than Khalil Yuri, you're just embracing the chaos and how sick that fight's going to be. Dom Reyes could win. Carlos got knocked out by Kennedy Nazachugabugawa. He did get knocked out by Nazachugabugawa. But also, Kennedy Nazachugabugawa's main training partner, Ryan Spann, also knocked out Reyes. So they both got toughies. Toughies, very toughies. And it was also Ulberg's debut. He was undefeated. Think about how many times people bottle their undefeated record or bottle their debut. It happens all the time. Happens all the time. He hasn't lost since then. Stefan Struve beat Stipe Miocic when he was 6-0. If I went into the Ngannou-Stipe fight thinking he can't beat anyone, he lost to Stefan, I would never get a fight wrong. Tom, who I would always get the fights wrong. I would never get a fight right. That's what I meant to say there. Should Elon versus Zuckerberg? No. Tom, who is 6'5", was an inch shorter against 6'4" Gun. Dom Reyes let it happen. Dom should get wrecked. I have money on Ulberg. That fight was a shit slinger. You think Jones will actually come back for the White House? No. There's every time you see someone talk about it, they say Jones not allowed. So I don't think so. But yeah, I reckon Ulberg wins. I feel pretty good about that. I'd be surprised if Reyes won. I feel like it'd be pretty shocking. Because I don't see how he wins as well. Knocks out Ulberg. Those contender fights today were such easy money. Oh, really? Who did you have? Who did you have? Because I did think the girl fight was a bit tricky. A lot of people picked the Mexican guy who what's he faced. I only put one bet on it. It was this one here. This was my bet. I only had $5 because obviously you're not flush with cash. But I put Tobias by submission and Montenegro by KO. So close. I was so close to greatness. She laid her out in the second round. I nearly had that, guys. And I was like, oh, Triple H, that's got to happen. Casino. Every guy who yaps about, hold on, how their life will be so important looks like shit when they come out. Who are you talking about? I thought after Paddy the Baddy, Charles should have hung his gloves up. What does that mean? After Paddy, you know what? 5 minutes. You've just copped 5 minutes to the face for that dumb shit. I don't even know what that possibly means. After Paddy the Baddy. Unless you just called Ilya Paddy, which you honestly should have been permanent for that. So you're lucky I gave you 5 minutes and haven't given you the chance to tell us what you truly meant by that. But I really hope not. Oh, and something else about Charles. Loss, win, loss, win, loss. Oh, come on. 1 + 1. You know? The infamous Paddy Charles fight, true. I also thought he should have hung it up after that. He looked lost out there. Charles looked lost in that Paddy fight. No, literally, I couldn't see him. Where was he? He was missing. Have you seen Shamrock trolling Anshul? I have seen that, actually. I have seen that, yeah. How about fucking lay off my boy Anshul? Kept saying how his family will be saved by his new career in the headline guy who got slept, saying, since day one, I want to be in the UFC. Like, yeah, cut the shit, mate. Go to sleep. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I did actually favor that Mantis guy and the chick Chavez to win. I bet her live 390 in round 3. You know what? She was good. She was definitely good live odds because I did think she kind of edged round 1. I know Anthony Smith blatantly said she got robbed. I think Dana said it too, but I actually did agree that she won. But yeah, it was tough. Fucking hell, and my fucking Tapologies just shut itself. And I did think that, man. Just anyone who has losses, I pick them. Anyone who's undefeated, they always stink like shit, I swear to God. Like, someone comes in on the Contender Series, 8-0, versus a 12-2 guy. Who are you picking every day of the week? The 12-2 guy for sure. Mantis said maybe 15 to 16 I decide maybe I'd be a fighter. I instantly, yeah, true. It is anyone who just decides in their fucking 20s that they're going to be a fighter, just is one. Seamus smart dude, you're going to become famous. True. He is smart. You ever just feel like throwing some jumping knee and elbows? I believe only undefeated Russians. Yeah. That's definitely better. That's definitely a better thing to go off. My internet has shat itself. I can no longer pull up Tapology. I don't know what's going on, man, but I was looking at shit. There, and it was good. It was good, but that's okay. Now I'm going to refresh my YouTube. Okay, that worked. You've all seen that deep dive documentary I posted today about how Kelvin Gastelum missed weight, right? You've all seen that. Because, man, I put a lot of hours into getting the info about that. The main event guy had aura. I predicted a quick KO too. I just bet moneyline. I mean, he did have a little bit of aura. Yeah, I don't know. It seems weird. Like, the Contender Series are cool, but then they're also like, it's over instantly. And I don't feel like Mantis is some sick beast. It just seems like kind of quick, easy finishes. And it's like, oh, what's that really telling me? Is being gay wrong? Certainly isn't right. Certainly isn't. What happened to the earlier stream? Oh, I was looking for the mints for my brother, and then he called me again because I couldn't find it, so I just ended the stream and answered so I could find the mints, which did not exist, funnily enough. Hence why I could not find it. Imagine porn stars getting CTE from you-know-what. Oh, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, like how UFC fighters, 20 fights, CTE, constant sex in the regional area, or porn stars, the constant shaking of the head gets them. Can your bro fight? No, I wouldn't say he could, no. No, definitely hasn't trained, so I'll lock in, no, he can't. The guy Mantis fought at 0, I think that was the difference. Him and Justice Torres both look like sissies, yeah. I know Justice Torres trains with Joshua Van and Alden Correa, so I thought he would maybe be potentially decent. And that Rafael Tobias guy is the main training partner of Marco Tulio, so I've heard by other MMA YouTubers, not me. Yeah, the way that one guy from Habib's camp just folded looks so trash. Yeah, he just got jabbed and it was over. It was weird, eh? It was weird. Yeah, I know. See, that's what I mean. Like, jab, follow-ups, dead. Mantis just comes across, lays out that guy. The fucking fat little 5'9" DC wannabe at the start of the night, that was just pointless. Thank you for that, AJ, as well. I always, like, clock them in my brain and then never... But thank you for that. AJ, look, accept his love, you. Look, accept his love. Oh, yeah, you're telling me, yes, I accept that love. Thank you for that. Why are you homophobic? I just accepted it. Thank you for that. Throws up. Did someone say Indian? Throws up. Guru, are you Indian? Lorenzo, you are loved by guys. Yeah, I'm pretty lovable. I'm just a sweetheart. I'm just an absolute sweetheart by nature, so yeah, I could see that. Oh, the odds are switching. Earlier today, when I made my predictions, Alban Elliott was not that price. Cam Rouston's drifting out too. I hate Lorenzo. Thank you for your Polish dollars. You know what? I'm picking Gamrot now. Forget it. Actually, another 10, I'll pick Gamrot. No, just kidding. But I'm not going to pick Gamrot, but don't send me another 10, because I also won't pick him. But I appreciate that 10. Not sure how much it equates to. Plinio, what is your currency actually called? Like, word? Because I think mine's just Australian dollars, and then it's US dollars, right? Euros or pounds. Is euros and pounds the exact same thing, or are they different? It's called zloty. Are you serious? Zloty. So when someone, so say like your girlfriend was going out to the store, here babe, here's 20 zloty, get me a drink. Is that how that works? Because I'd be like, oh, here's $10, you know? Here's 10 zloty. I have Rouston, Ulberg, Brando, Navajo, $100 parlay. I think that hits. I think that hits. Yep, that's pretty crazy. This chat, 90% curry cadets. Well, actually, we've obviously got a Polish guy here. We've got like, what, gay? When did that start happening? Rather be gay or rather be Indian? Oh, that's what you're all answering. Gay as fuck. That's what Lona just said. You know what? I'm actually going to lock in Indian. You guys would rather kiss guys than your skin be brown? That is fucking gay. That is gay. I don't know if I would rather kiss a bloke or be brown and be good at cooking, kind of pretty smart, malnourished, which I already am, pretty skinny and lanky. So I feel like all you're doing is switching me. But you'd stink like shit, though. You're right. No, they don't actually stink that bad, all of them. Curry Cadets, good at cooking. Yeah, I think they're good at cooking. Obviously not dishes that everyone loves. Bro's wearing a magenta shirt and a middle part with a porn stash. I'm sure he's not homophobic, y'all. I just think this is a nice colour. Nothing to it. I think nice colours actually help the stream. I've got a theory about it. Like when I wear black, I think that would keep less viewers than this nice different colour. Magenta's a great colour. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, I seen it. I was like, you know what? That's a great streaming shirt. That's literally what I thought. You know what? I'll look good in that nice purple colour. Hope Reyes lays out Bumberg. Sup, mate? You have 18 viewers today. Done your doing better now. I'm watching Love from London. Thank you for that, Thank you for that. Being in tune with your sexuality is great. Lorenzo, you look good in purple. Thank you for that. I do go for the Melbourne Storm. So, I'm looking around for Melbourne Storm memorabilia. Gamrot is durable, but I'm going to lock in Charles. Round 1 finish. Odds will be nice. I don't know if I can see a round 1 finish for Charles, especially coming off a brutal KO, 5 rounds. Maybe he wants to take Gamrot in later rounds and test his full campness. Up the Storm, exactly. Not confident about this weekend, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about a first round finish on Gamrot. But I do think, like, knees in the... giving you shit, mate. No, I wasn't taking offense. Gamrot got this. I do think like knees in the clinch for Oliveira. Did you get salty at the do better comment on your last video? By the way, well done on the vid. I did actually watch. Did I get salty? Oh yeah. Well, not salty, but I'm like, oh, here's this guy who's not funny anymore. You know, it's just weird. Like, there's so many of you like, you think you're different. But you're actually the exact same as so many people. The amount of people that come in, say one thing, it gets a little something that they were looking for, and then that's their whole personality. Every time they've got to make mention of that one thing that they said that one time. It's baffling how many people do that. I'm back, baby. Jason Abrams says that every time. But obviously that's not bad. But, because that's just his little catchphrase to enter, I suppose. But your thing every time was only watching this if it's got a million. It's just, oh, God. People forget, man, Lorenzo picked Deliti for some reason. Why are we bringing that up? We're in Ulberg Reyes fight week and we're bringing up Deliti picks? No one cares who picked that out of that Deliti fight. No one cares at all. My KFC fund. I lost good bread on Deliti. Yeah, forget that one. Forget that guy. No one cares about him. He came in with a bitch-ass mindset. Goody, the smell being 22 times more inbred. Right when I saw that bread, I should have known. That beard, sorry. That beard. Not appreciated, I see. So, what did you say, AJ? Very nice, sir. Up the Storm. And then I agreed. My KFC fund crying. Did I shit? Oh, yeah, shit, I didn't say anything. Yeah, my bad. Boomy is a Chad. He is. Thank you for the $2. All right, fair enough, dude. No one's even donoing and I can't even catch the one that does happen. Everyone's always pestering Guru. My dono. This guy, I get one person sending me $2. I can't even see it. But thank you for that, AJ. My friend, I seen it. Bommy's a Chad. You're a Chad too. People forget, man. Lorenzo dropped the N-bomb one time. Yeah, and then I deleted the stream. And I'm pretty sure no one clipped it. So, who will know? Who will know unless you keep telling people, which you should not tell any more people. But yeah, it was an accident. You can't lie. The black guy was being annoying, though. So, he had it coming, I thought. Anyway. But then I ended the stream and deleted it. So, I don't think anyone really seen. Unless you keep bringing it up, Ryan, which you shouldn't. But it's fair game, honestly. If they're being annoying, you lay them out with that hard R. Someone clipped it? Nah, because I've got too many grown-ups in here. So, yeah. Everyone was like, oh, fair bump. And play on, and off I go. Your fan base would grow if you said it frequently. Grow? You mean need? All right, no. No, I don't know if it would. Maybe not in the right way, though. I agree with Bommy. All right, no. Luna wasn't present that day. Okay. Probably a liberal clipped it. No, it didn't actually happen, of course. Lay them out with the hard R is insane. Just remind them that, hey, I've got this power over you, so you need to watch out. Obviously, it's not a power over them. Let's not get silly, guys. From 6 people to 24 just after shitting on Indians? True. But I feel like we were always going to the top, you know? England in the house? Alright, who the hell says that? Who the hell says that shit? Way to fucking just like downgrade any English people in here. They're probably like, oh, why are you making us look so corny? See ya, gay Indians. You were talking about me? Quigley Down Under. Not sure what that means. But Rusty, I've got Loma Look Boom Me. I've got Brando. I've got Luana Carolina. I've got Josias Musasa. Bedoya. Oban. I've taken Oban. I've gone Rouston, Navajo. Tom. Justin. Jake. Jack. Oh, God. Fucking Aussies are so basic, eh? Jake, Jack, Jimmy. God damn it. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I've got Jack, Jimmy, Jake. Like, we just got nothing about us, eh? You're not taking McAuliffe? I'm not taking McAuliffe, no. But if he's that good that he can beat Kevin Jesse in his debut and then one-up it and beat Oban Elliott at 26, when he's only 8-1, then he's a fucking beast. And I'll be picking him in the future, but not right now. Jimmy Crute has me terrified. I didn't actually pick him. I was joking. Well, I was just making fun of the names. But I actually went Ivan Erslan. I actually picked Ivan Erslan to win that one. I think he's got it. Jimmy is trash. Exactly why you're terrified. Damn! That sucked, bro. You just seen that the odds went down, but you couldn't see it. But this went green and this went red. And I know that doesn't mean anything. But boy, I feel like that's the world telling me, no, you got that one wrong, bro. It's actually this one. Because I'm telling you, well, you just seen it. This was 257, and this was 151, and this went green, and this went red. Why would it do that when I'm looking right at it? I've just lost all faith in my Urslan pick. But you can't go off the odds going up as you look at them. Who's your biggest dog? It is Ivan Erslan. Yep, Ivan Erslan wins. Oh, wait, Loma Look Boom Me. Loma Look Boom Me beats Alexia Tainara, I do think. Which kind of meat is your favourite? I don't know. Mince. Like beef mince or something. Is that a mint? Is that beef? I don't know. But like mince. Like spaghetti mince or like a taco. Like a taco mince. I like mince. Curry meat. But steaks, I'm actually not too into steaks. Yeah, mince, I think I fucked up with mince. Hey, that's not actually a beef. Whoa, it is beef, isn't it? I should have said beef. I think that was the right answer. Definitely dick meat. What? Crute is a bad motherfucker. He's just terrifying bastard. I lost money when he snapped his leg. He's a huge athletic guy, though. His stand-up is definitely poxy, and he's had a lot of bad performances. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, Jack Jenkins also went up and green, and Rain Monteveres just went down. So that means Jack must win. I thought you liked sausages. I actually don't like sausages that much. Don't like sausages, and I don't really like steak. I feel like it's boring. Unless it's like a really good one. I've had a couple steaks that I've been like, damn, that was crazy. But it was like, but then like just a home-cooked steak, I swear it's just like, it's like chewy sometimes and dull and just plain. It's just meat. You know, no flavour. Everybody has the same Aussie favourite. There's one answer. What do you like then? I said mince. I eat pork and beef. I love turkey. Turkey, okay. How's kangaroo meat? I've got no idea. I've never ate it. Skill issue with not liking steak? Yeah, that's my bad. I never upgraded that when I was born. So I should have looked at it. What's Ulberg paying to knock out? That's like asking who's your favourite female fighter with a Russian name. Decheva? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, what the fuck? Look at that. $1.81 to KO. So basically the bookmakers are like, yeah, Ulberg's KOing him. No way he decisions him. I cannot believe those odds. Because I am picking Ulberg by KO, but are you not all picking Shevchenko? Okay. Decheva's a bit Russian, I feel like. But are you all picking decision? I feel like a lot of people are picking decision this weekend. Everybody's favorite Aussie fighter is Volk. No. Jack. Does that guy Ursig still fight? He did fight not too long ago, a couple weeks. Look at that. $3.70. It goes the distance. Crazy. Based on bias? Based on bias. Okay, nice. At least you're honest. Do people eat something erotic there in Australia? I don't know what that really means. Is that Paul Craig? Holy shit, is that Paul Craig in the chat? You never had kangaroo? I never have. It's like if I never had cheesesteak. True. Well, no, it's not. Cheesesteak's like a big famous thing in Philadelphia. Australians aren't famous for eating kangaroos. We barely do it, I think. Like just normal sausages, normal meat. But there's a couple people that probably do. I mean, kangaroo type of shit. Oh, yeah. No, I've never have. I thought that was Paul Craig as well. Yeah, I'm pulling up his account now just to make sure. Just to make sure that we don't have Paul Craig weirdly hanging out after his great retirement. Oh, it is. It is here. Oh, boo. Boo. Caught red-handed, dude. Caught red-handed. Made that account fucking 2 weeks ago? Welcome to YouTube, dude. With how many exotic animals you have, I'm surprised you don't eat more of them. True, yeah. What kind of country eats their national animal anyway? So lean, really good for bodybuilding, okay. Is it found in regular grocery store? Lean meat is gay. In UK supermarkets, you can get kangaroo meat. In UK, you can get kangaroo meat easily, mate. Meat, first time you said mate, but now you've said easily meat, mate. All right. Or I thought they'd give us a bit juicy odds for Ulberg by KO, but they're pretty confident that he's going to knock out Reyes. I can't wait for the Jimmy Crute draw money line to come out. We're going to hammer Jimmy Crute by draw. Oh, wait. Here it is right here. Jimmy Crute by draw. $51 doozies. Oh, wow. Thank you. If you put 10 on that, you can basically retire. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you could retire if you put 10 on that. Well, I would, but it doesn't take me much to pack up shop. Kangaroo meat for protein sounds tough. It does sound pretty tough, doesn't it? Show tip. All right, tell me who's going to win. Fight will go the distance? No. Okay. Thanks for the tip, dude. Thanks for the tip. All right, let's put that in a multi. Can you see the odds on the Gamrot? Nah, I can't see that. Might be too far out. Yeah, very, very too soon. Iceland UK food store. Kazakh eat horse for their good sex life. On here, Petrosky and crew. They put the, where's that? Yeah, I'm not picking Petrosky. Artem MMA surprised me by picking Petrosky. I thought Ralston would be hammered by everyone this week. I know Guru's going to have my back and pick him. And I know Guru's going to pick Loma Lookboo me too. Which I think she definitely wins. I feel like Loma definitely wins. Just based off everything we've seen. I cannot believe the odds on that one. This card is weak sauce, Dana ruined it. I actually think the card's really good. I actually think the card is very good. I reckon there's heaps of good fights. Mikhailov, Oban Elliott. Navajo Bolado. The tougher fight, it will even be something. But maybe because I'm from Australia, so they're all cooler. But like Tom Nolan, Charlie Campbell, banger, decent enough banger. Honestly, that's pretty mid. And that's banger though. That will probably be goofy as fuck and sick. Ain't no way Guru picks Oban. I reckon he will. Pick Oban. Actually, that's a bit of a banger. Not that it's a banger, but Cam Ralston's debut. Everyone wants to see that. Not everyone, but that's cool. It's a cool thing. I pick women's based on race and muscle definition. All right. Well, then I know who you're picking. I got dumped today. I'm not surprised, dude. You're pretty annoying. Yeah. You know what? Take that as a lesson and, yeah, try and be better. Hands didn't look good in the Bretag fight. Seems Ralston is kind of overwhelming. Long grapper. I think he wins 3-0. You think Ralston wins 3-0? All right. I like that. Since you're a financial guru, I'll instruct you to manage my investments. financial guru, am I? Are you bogan? What's a bogan and what's a blow? I'm not a bogan, no. No, I would say bogan is like thongs, short, high shorts, maybe like a yellow tradie shirt. Oh, hello, mate. How you going? How you going, mate? Yeah, just come on down with me and we'll get there soon, eh? You know, just like real Aussie, real outback. I'm like, I don't even know what you would call me. Just a great guy. Just a great guy. Every time I click on fucking Tapology, this is what's coming up now. Thongs? What are they called? Flip-flops. Flip-flops, sorry. Yeah, thongs. That's pretty funny if you guys didn't understand what that means. Thongs? Why would a bogan wear a fucking thong? That's got to be the gayest shit ever. But no, thongs mean something different. Sandals. Sandals, thongs, they're all the same thing. Flip-flops. Who calls them flip-flops? I don't know. But they're thongs over here. Grab your thongs, mate. Grab your thongs because we're going out. And grab your bathers too. Grab your bathers. Which is your swimming gear. Yeah, just got my bathers. And now I'm ready to swim. After I've put on my bathers. Or cozies. Guru's a thong flip-flops with his prediction. Can you match up the light heavyweight division now? And I don't want to hear Armin versus Ilya. I said light heavyweight. Oh, okay. Dan Hooker versus Armin Sarukian. Ilya has to sit on his ass then in that world. Paddy versus Gaethje. And then that's kind of it, I suppose. And then whoever wins out of... oh, wow. Yeah, and then if Armin beats Hooker, he gets it. And then Logjam, Paddy Gaethje winner gets it. But if Gamrot beats Oliveira, does he get it? I don't even know anymore. Australia has the gayest slang. Oh, that's not. Hopefully you're live for the prelims. I've got to see your reaction to Petroski and Belano winning. All right. Well, I actually called Navajo Sterling a lock in my prediction video. So good luck with that, dude. Good luck with that. There's no way Belano wins. I'd be gobsmacked if he does. He's so bad. So bad, so hittable, so open. Gamrot gets it done, gets it over Armin, doesn't he? I get what you're saying, because he's beaten Armin. And then if he goes and beats Charles, who Armin's also beat, but then also Gamrot would only be on a 2-fight win streak, Klein and Charles. Does that get you a title shot? Can you lose to Dan Hooker, beat Ludovic Klein, take a short notice fight against Oliveira, and then fight Topuria? And God, no one wants to fucking see Gamrot versus Topuria either. So you know what? I just think regardless, Gamrot ain't getting it. Bellardo via Royal Flush. Okay. He's playing poker, is he? Bellardo wanted out versus Paul Craig. True. But Deshaun thinks he beats Navajo. Lose to Hooker. He did lose to Hooker. You cannot say that was a robbery. People come in and say that sometimes, and I cannot imagine it. Because I picked Gamrot by decision, and there was no doubt in my mind once that horn went that Hooker was getting his hand raised. He had clearly won that fight. Dropped Gamrot. He was like stuffing the takedowns, getting back up, just putting it on Gamrot. It was crazy. But I also do think Gamrot purposely scrapped it out a little bit on purpose. You could see, was that a fun fight? He even said that after. Paul Craig's pretty handsome. I'd take him up on it if he Imenaris me. Is Brisbane the ghetto? Is there a ghetto in Australia where them bogans at, mate? Well, I feel like there's country towns when bogans, but there's definitely ghetto or sub. But bogans aren't like the dodgy people. There'd be a different word. Like there's essays. There's essays and Aboriginals. No, but there's a lot of Aboriginals that they get up to mishap a lot. Small minority that's a loud majority. Well, it's not that small of a minority. But yeah, essays and like there's kind of like country bogans. I gotta hold them. Yeah, bogans are good guys, good like old lads and just true Aussies. Aboriginal are fine to fuck, like good looking or. Oh wait, I've told you them stories. Oh yeah, true. I forgot you were the Aboriginal guy. Hey, what do you think? Who wins, Alex or Ankalaev? I don't know. Because I really don't know. You know what? I'll go Pereira. I reckon he gets the belt back. I reckon there's no way he has that bad of a fight that he did in the first one. Just sitting on your ass for 17 months and pulling out of your last fight on the day. I thought you were tackling me because I don't have a job. Just sitting on your ass for 17 months. Hey, it hasn't been 17 months, man. I was working out at the start of the year. Lay off. But no, you're talking about Arman Tsarukyan. But then he weighed in as a backup. So he was going to fight Makhachev. And then he pulled out like a bitch. We can't trust him to make weight. And then he weighs in for the Topuria fight at 155. So now you can trust him. Why did we get him to weigh in at 155 if we still can't trust him to make weight? That was kind of, hey, prove yourself, weigh in as the backup, make the clean weight. He did. So now we know. You ever banged an Aboriginal or you too light in the arse? No, I haven't. No, I have not done that. No, I have not done that. Heaps of black girls, though. Yeah. What up, Zoe? My feed has been overtaken for a bit. Good to see your face again. Voice, not so much. Okay, that's not very nice. You look like my dad when he was going and cheated on my mum. I look like your dad that cheated on your mum. Okay. This is all pointless. Ilya will fight Paddy. Okay. I hope so. Alice Springs. That doesn't sound like a good place. It definitely isn't. And like the top of Darwin. You watched Contender Series last night? This morning? I did. It was this morning for me, but I did. Yeah, it was sick. Well, I don't even know, though. It wasn't actually that sick, I think. Hot take, I feel like this year's Contender Series has been I don't even know. But there's a lot of finishes, but it just feels like they don't mean a lot. There's just been a lot of, like, quick finishes, quick, sudden finishes. No, like, 6 scraps. It just seems like a lot of mismatches this season. So it's hard to get hyped. But I feel like that's a hot take because in hindsight, all of the cards have been sick, you would say, because there's like 5 finishes, most cards, heaps of scraps. You mean no big prospect coming? True. Like, who's the best fighter that you've seen? I reckon it's Jose Delano, and he went to a decision. But last year we had Dulatov, we had Malcolm Wellmaker. I'm sure we'll see, though. We'll see. Because I didn't know Malcolm Wellmaker was going to be a phenom. Actually, his Contender Series fight did. Aboriginals like Somalians in London. Why did you have to type that twice? Doing petty crimes with knife and phone snatching, only big men in groups. I agree with that. I agree with what you said. I'm in New Zealand, I'll scrap. Those girls were scrapping their lady balls off. Yeah, well, I had a bet like this. I only put $1 $5 because I'm not flush with cash. This was my bet. I had that Tobias guy by sub or points. I was feeling him by sub. And then I had Montenegro by KO, which I was so close on. So close. Sorry, YouTube Clutch, I typed 1 time. Yeah, I was so close. She laid her out in the second round. I was like, But then no. Didn't win, lost. Look at the card. Should I say, do you know his law? Are you excited for Chunko? I don't know who that is. Christian Leroy Duncan is a killer. I don't think he's that good. The guy that Tobias fought looked like he was terrible. Michelle Montague? Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, Michelle Montague from New Zealand. Yeah, she's pretty good. I don't think she wins, though. But that's who you're talking about, hey? Come on. It's just the last name, guys. How do you have money to bet when you don't have a job? It's funny. It's funny, isn't it? But I was working and I had savings that have been running out. But also I have received maybe 5 payments from YouTube. The last one was $200, $250. So that's a bit of money. It's a bit of money for the month. You get paid once a month. So obviously I'm not shitting on you guys, but $250 a month, that's not a good wage, obviously, as everyone knows. But, you know, in grand scheme of things, getting paid $250 off YouTube, that's sick. But, like, is that enough to live off? You can't live off even $250 a week, really. Well, you can if you're smart. That was 20% me? Oh, mate, well, the first time, you can't keep taking credit for, this was last month. Yeah, not to shit on you, Port, obviously you're a beast, but no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you, because that was August. You were donating heaps of money in August, were you, last month? This month you've been donoing? Off just donos or vids too? Well, the vids are just dollars. So yeah, mostly donos. We'll have, you can't live off that even if Even if you try, yeah. Well, unless you're living with your mum who pays for the rent, then it can definitely prolong you. But if you're living by yourself, you die. If Montenegro was Montemedov, she got the not easy. You know what? So true. Start saying the N-word and they will come. Well, I accidentally just said a version of it in that girl's last name, but that's fine because it's her last name. You can't find a clerk job and do this in your spare time? No, I could. I could. But it's also like, I don't know, it's annoying. I've been applying a lot more. Maybe if you took your shirt off, I'd donate more. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm living with my mum. Yeah, that's the way. Why rush out and try and move out of your mum's house to pay someone else's rent when you could help your mum pay her mortgage or her rent and then save money at the same time, and eventually you can move out and buy a house straight away rather than you're forced to get out. I'm 18. I also live with my mum. That's the go. That's the go. Ain't an N-word, it's a Spanish word. Yeah, I know it's not that bad. They use different words for slurs. Very bad Western concept. What, living with your mum? No, I don't think so. Especially if you got no dad, then that makes even more sense. Because mummy don't want to get rid of her special boys. Did MMA Guru get called fat again? He did by Paulo Costa, but again. China are the black people of Asia. Thoughts? China are the... I don't know what that means. I get it. This is your passion. I'm commend it, but a massive struggle if you don't have help. Praise your mum. She's a real one. No, I get it. And mum has to make sacrifices now. So when this is up and running, she'll get hers, obviously. This will be up and running, and then she will be showered with too much money. Too much gloriness. Well done to your mum. Did you see Guru's new setup? Looks like he's in prison. I did see like just the snapshot of it, yeah. And it was funny because don't you have a father? I do. Obviously everyone has a father, but he doesn't live with me, no. Doesn't live with me, just live with my mother and my brother. So, you know, why would she want her sons to move out? But she does have a partner. But like what? It's like every second family ever. Nothing to cry about. It's like 1, 2, skip a few. That guy doesn't have a dad either. Like Daily Lorenzo, you should repost that Guru Glaze and gain for subs. Accountability so they run and hide from any possible. Your mum breaks her back and you have a good life. Oh, come on, you don't know what my mum's doing. My mum breaks her back. She might be a fucking successful lawyer who's rich. Or she might be a head of a company. But you're just picturing that she's slanging it on the streets or something, which would be crazy. Your father doesn't live with your mum. He lives in his own house. Accountability so they run and hide. But Western concept, is anybody finding someone to hump and being greedy? Do you see... Yeah, but I watched the Guru video and I was like, oh, he looks a bit brighter. And then I went to the comment section, every single comment, slanging it. You know what I meant. That was definitely a poor choice of words. Very poor. But working hard like she's in some fucked labouring job where she's shoveling dirt and she's fucking breaking her back out here. She might be realistic. I love it. I've followed since the first time I saw you live about 4 months ago. I just kind of hate Guru, so I don't like the glaze you give him, but I understand the networking and channel promotion. Well, it's not like I glaze him. I disagree with Guru on many things as well. I think every time I tune into his stream, he's talking about free speech laws in the UK and Indians overrunning him. And I'm over here in Australia like, hey, bro, I don't care about free speech laws in the UK. Get that through your head. I want to know who you have in RDR Allen, or tell me who wins out of Abbas Piper. You know, every time he's talking about extinction of the West and this law here, and I can't say this, and it's just like, oh, it's just politics. Like, this probably appeals to like a very small group in Guru streams, but there's definitely a lot of other people in Guru streams where they're just like, what is he talking about? Is he yapping about UK politics again? You know, I live over here in Australia, right, and have no horse in the race of what you're talking about at all. She's slaying it harder than any of us. Shit, shoveling. I love you're from Aussie, I'm from New Zealand. Oh, nice. Do you train MMA? No. We're just not good at driving under UK laws. Good to see you, Redneck. You're on the other side of the planet, so it doesn't really apply. Exactly. But he has to know that, dude, you got 3K live viewers in here. Your UK problems are like barely your chat's problems. You know, we're here to talk about MMA, but everyone just loves Guru anyways. And if you're going to listen to his stream, then, you know, you're listening to his stream. If it's annoying, just turn it off. No, I don't listen to every stream. I actually prefer the clip channels, really. Like a grey shirt clip channel, even though he's a fucking dirty dog who puts the clip that you want to see at the very end. I do not like that he just posts 24 minutes of a Guru stream and gets like 12k views from it, but, you know, I do want to watch him, so fair enough. I used to have a gifted membership, now I don't. True, you're going to have to buy it yourself. You're missing out. I prefer the clip channels too, yeah, because it's just what you want. Like, they've got the title, Guru predicts this, or Guru talks about why this happened, and it's like, okay. But then you click on Grey Shirt's stupid-ass fucking clip channel, and then you've got to sift through. You got to scroll down because he doesn't pin the timestamps. He's a little fucking... He knows what he's doing. You have support. Lorenzo is a G. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you, yes. Obviously, I'm, you know, the best of both worlds. Got what Shay's got. And while we're on the topic, I watched an MMA Shay video the other day, and I was like, you know what? This guy's pretty decent. Not that I'm like a big fan now, but I clicked on a video, and then I gave him a bit of a chance, and I was like, you know what? I get it. This guy's actually talking facts. You know, I'm not finding him like ridiculously entertaining where I've got to keep coming back or something, but he's talking facts. And if you want a channel that's ready to talk facts, Guru doesn't even pay his mods, but Twitch streamers do, lol. Why would you pay your mods? That doesn't make any sense. But I feel like Twitch is a bit different anyways for that stuff. But yeah, like, do it for free or you can fucking kick rocks anyway. Like, what are you doing? Why does a mod deserve money? I don't understand that at all. Of course he shouldn't pay his mods. Like, I can't even think of a mod. Like, Musical should get money from it? Paying mods? Interesting, yeah. Is that even a thing? Maybe Kai Cenat. But, like, you're just a fan. You're a good supporter who's been around. And then you get, like, rewarded with a mod, so you're more special, I think. And that's the payoff. Like, you want to be a mod. It's not a job that you have to do. Shay's the best analyst on YouTube? Okay. Yeah, I watched one of his videos and I was like, thinking of starting a channel called MMA Vic Blends. I cut hair up and coming fighters and cry. I don't think you are Vic Blends. Paying mods, if you're proper, you pay 30% to them. 30% for just timing people out. Obviously, Twitch is a different world that I've got no idea about then, because that doesn't make any sense why you would pay a mod. On Twitch, mods change titles and categories. So they have a lot more to do over there, it seems. But also, like, if you 30% from YouTube. But if you, like, say Kai Cenat started up his stream, and then this guy named Jared comes in, and he likes Kai, and then eventually Kai gets bigger, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna make you mod Jared, and then Kai gets really big, and he's getting heaps of subscribers, so now Jared gets a taste of the cheddar? Why the fuck does Jared get a taste? Because he also likes Kai and he was here first, and he's a mod? I don't get that one. But I don't know. I feel like their mods are probably like close friends anyways. You just pay a random guy. Like, imagine my channel got to 100k and I started paying Porter to time people out. How are you going to pay mods when you're making pennies on the dollar? Well, obviously we're not talking about me. We're talking about like Kai Cenat and I Show Speed apparently pay their mods. W. Jared. Yeah. First name I could think of there. Shout out Jared Vendera. He's a great guy. But yeah, you guys will get a piece of the pie. Don't you worry. But you got to get me up there. Jared, modding 10 to 20k people is a tough job. True, I suppose, yeah. But is it? Because it's not like everyone should be annoying in there. I think Porter deserves it soon, brother Parker. Porter, I wish I could have your life. True, yeah. A lot of people do, man. No, the fuck it ain't. What are you replying to? Yeah, I doubt it would be. And, like, if you want to do that, cool. But if, like, you modding my channel gets to an inconvenience to you where I have to pay money for your time, then I would just mod someone else. Should never have to pay your mod. We will find out when you get there. Okay, cheers, cheers. Cheers, yeah? We will find out, won't we? That's the energy I want. Very disappointing times right now. I just cannot open Tapology and I want to look at something so bad. Forgotten what I wanted to look at, but I just want to have it up so I can type in fighters. Oh, I wanted to show you Michelle Montague's record. So I think it's cool. But I cannot cannot pull it up. Uh-oh. Hope YouTube introduced a new feature to give 10% to mods. Oh, that definitely will never happen. Definitely would never, ever happen, ever. I'm one in a couple of big channels. Ever thought about collying your ears? What does that mean? Collying your ears, like cauliflowering them. Like Steve will do it. No. Wrong Steve. Steve-O. Like Steve-O did. Or collying like you cut a pitbull's ears off. What does collying mean? Man, I don't know what's going on with this. But I cannot, that's communism. All right, let me end that poll. Who's got an idea for another poll that would be cool? Like, what was that one? Like Onama, Steve Garcia, could do Ulberg, or maybe like one of these. Bo, that guy. No, it's Rodolfo. RDR Allen could do that one. Do you think the nerds are going to make a comeback? I do. Or that one. Who's going to hit first shoey this weekend? Oh, that's a decent thing. Gamrot versus Broomstick. I got broomsticks thicker than that, boy. Doing good. I'm smoking Much Love from New Zealand. Okay. Good job. I know Dan Hooker's coming to a Universal store over in Perth. Kaya's face skin on UFC 5 looks exactly like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Okay. You know who else looks like Gollum for Lord of the Rings? Navajo Sterling does. Looks exactly like him, actually. Like, exactly like him. Like they're the same person. Probably Ty in the crowd, yeah. You're true. Dan, look at that's embarrassing. Yeah, he's coming over. He's in Perth. It'd be cool if I could run into someone, hey? Just a random guy. But yeah, I think Navajo Sterling looks like Gollum a lot. Like a lot. Where's Chiwiwi's at this day? He was supposed to fight last weekend and he pulled out. And he pulled out like a bitch. Alright, look at this. Ready? Dig. And, alright, hold on. Oh, yeah, there. So there we've got Gollum. And then we've got Navajo, who also looks exactly like Gollum, definitely. Definitely he does. He is a little Gollum. Look at his fucking weird blue eyes. And his blonde hair. There he is again. There, wow, he has the CG. Oh, no. There's better photos of him too where he looks... look at him. Oh my God. That is insane. He looks exactly like him there. Damn. He looks exactly like Gollum there. He's Gollum. Stephen Adams is the guy. He's pretty cool. Izzy, my precious, yeah. Yeah, Stephen Adams back on, that's the one. He kept muttering something about a ring in the interview. Yeah, we'll see what he does this weekend. Who the fuck was that? It was Navajo both times. I tricked you guys. El Disgusto, my go. Bro should make his fight name Gollum. I feel like he does have a cool fight name. But I can't, Oh, you know what? I actually had an idea for his fight name. Because I think he looks a lot like Gollum. But he also reminds me of that fucking big gorilla from that movie with The Rock. Just because he's blonde and he's got blue eyes. Like, when I see Navajo, I do see a bit of this gorilla from Rampage with the movie The Rock. So he had like blue eyes and he was blonde. Like, imagine his nickname was Navajo Rampage Sterling. But it was, but then Rampage Jackson. You kind of can't. But every time I seen this gorilla, I'm like, ooh, Well, actually, every time I see him. You go on a hike in Australia and find this guy hunched over a creek in a loincloth. Filipino. Do you think great game, horrible movie? That was a game? Yeah, it wasn't. Long time no see. Hello, Gambles. How are you? Bro should make his fight. That would be cool, though. That would be cool, Gollum. I feel like he does have a Navajo Raja Sterling. Oh, okay. I was like, is that his nickname? Fucking hell, that's a bit weird, but that's not his nickname. What is his nickname? I swear he has one. But you know what? I'm starting to think he doesn't. Thickness. Looks like a glass-eyed pirate from... All right, let's not go into this. But I'm not picking Thickness. No, that's not what you were talking about, but... Darren kills him in boxing. But good to see you again, Gambles. Darren Till versus Yoel in boxing poll? Okay, I'll throw that in a poll. Because you know what? It's competitive, which I like. Because that is a bit of a, like, tongue twister, but a brain teaser. That's what I was looking for. What's up, Aussie boy? How you doing? His name is already a nickname. Navajo Nation was badass. Yeah, his name, Navajo Sterling, is just too cool, isn't it? That he doesn't even need one. Darren smokes Yoel. Yeah, you know what? I would pick Darren too. But I don't know at the same time. Not competitive, bro. You reckon Darren definitely wipes the floor with Yoel? Because I don't know, because Yoel's got a granite chin. He still does the exact same thing. I saw him fight on that dirty boxing shit where he still just does nothing and then randomly explodes. But you'd have to pick Till. Oh, you know what? Isn't Yoel 50? But he always been 50. Yo, guess the UFC fight I just spoke to on TikTok Live. Do you want a hint? Well, obviously, I'm never going to be able to guess it off that. There's 100 UFC fighters, so yes, throw a hint at me. Unless I'm just blindly picking. But Alex Perez. There you go. I just wanted to try. Boxing Till. He is still Darren Till, so you never know. Yeah, I know. Like, just because he's knocked out Luke Rockhold, he lays out Yoel Romero, would be doing that weird combative fighting against Till, doing, like doing the and barely throwing. Till's probably straight left, get out of the way, straight left. And Yoel's just like slowly encroaching. He flatlined Phil Hawes and put Alvey out cold too. Alvey. Flatline Phil Hawes. So everyone, thanks for the hint, man. So now I've got it down to half the UFC roster since they've knocked out Phil Hawes. Let me narrow it down a bit more. Knocked out Alvey too. All right, forget it then. So basically everyone. You've just covered everyone. Delidzi did not knock out Sam Alvey. I don't know who knocked out both of them. Delidzi, did he knock out Sam Alvey though? I don't think they've ever versed. Well, why would you talk to Delidzi anyway? But Macau, that would be cool. Macau, because I know he knocked out Sam Alvey, but he didn't knock... Well, it's definitely not Torres Finney. Definitely not Torres Finney. I don't know who's knocked them both out. I didn't say... Oh, okay. What did you say? Oh, submitted him. Okay, well, come on. He flatlined Phil Hawes and put Alvey out cold, and I was supposed to know that he submitted him. All right, who submitted him? Steamroller Frivola? No. What, are you just saying random things? No, Matt Frivola didn't knock out Phil Hawes. Believe it or not. Who's your worst MMA coach of all time? Head movement? I don't know coaches that well. But let's lock in Nick Sick because he's an easy punching bag. Saying who's worse is pointless. They're both goobers. All right, but no. Submitted Sam Alvey, knocked out Phil Hawes. He's a big Miley Cyrus fan. Oh, Julian Marquez. Bang. Bang, it has to be. You should have led with that. The Miley Cyrus thing, of course. Not his opponents that he's beat. How would I ever know? But yes. Julian Marquez, that's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. And he does a lot of that stuff. How do you even get in contact with these people? The Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah, that is his name somehow. Even though I don't know how that correlates to him at all. But yes, the Cuban Missile Crisis, indeed. Indeed, you know what? Fuck that one. He's severely balding, by the way. Oh, no. He used to have a really good head of hair, I thought. But I've got another one to put in a poll. And this is a good one. You know what? I honestly forgot that this is actually a booked fight that's coming up. because it just, I don't know, I feel like it hasn't really been spoken about enough. Boarding is high testosterone. Okay. All right, who wins? And I'll write the rounds in just in case. Oh, actually, no. A lot of the goats are bald. True, yeah. When you say that. Or lack of sleep. Okay. Redneck's actually smart. Actually, it could be due to lack of sleep. Oh, whoops. Never mind. But who do you think wins that one? Much closely contested matchup, which I think we can go back and forth on. Is that a thing? That is a fight. That is booked, yes. Finally, again, for like the third time. Third time's the charm, though, so I reckon we're going to see it. But yeah, that's a main event of a fight. Also, Macau's brother's got a fight against Cesar Almeida. This is a cool fight, too. Kopylov, Robocop. I don't know who to go in that one. Jakes. I'm going this one. Fuck, I just said Jakes. I meant to say JK. Oh, no. I went for jokes and JK at the same time. You see? You see how that can just happen like that? That's not my fault. I wanted to say jokes, but then I also wanted to say JK. So then that's when you get Jakes. Best of both worlds. I hear balding is from prolapsed outer... All right. I fucking congratulated that guy for being smart, and you're like, oh, you want smart, here's this. Wearing a hat definitely beats your hairline up. I've never worn a hat. Well, obviously, I put one on, but I've never been a hat guy. I just look stupid in it. I've got a massive head, too. Excuse me. Told you Royval would have won. True. I'm going Manel Cap. I think he wins. I reckon he knocked him out, too. Excuse me for that one too. I think these boarding experts are full of shit, yeah? The boarding chatter has driven some of the viewers away. But maybe they were self-conscious. You got great hair, brother. I'm not a hat guy either. Thank you, yes. Yeah, you got a bit of hair. There, but only young, so fingers crossed, touch wood. Touch wood, it stays like this. Touching wood. Steroids cause it for sure. Why would you ever hide your glorious hair? Exactly. Thank you for that, Redneck. Exactly right. Because sometimes people like the look of their hat. Like a lot of people look way better with hats. I started losing my hair at 27. My uncles do not have the best hairline. Hair is gay. Oh, this guy's bald. This guy's bald for sure. Bald confirmed, Bommy? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a nickname. Oh, I finally got down to it. And I finally brought up Tapology, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord I brought it up. Did you guys know that, oh wow, we've got another Baisanger. Makayev. All right, let me check this guy out for a second. 7-1 from Sweden. Lost his first fight and now... Oi! Long time no see, my friend Guru. And at a good time too, at a weird time. What the hell would you be doing right now? Guru, I know you hit up the boys about playing Black Ops, but how about me and you play Among Us? I've been getting into Among Us, and I remember when you said you liked it. I was playing it on my phone today because obviously I've got a bit of free time. But I've also been watching a lot of YouTube Among Us videos. They're good, eh? That Toast guy's a genius. He's a genius, isn't he? And those are the guys you were watching too, that Toast guy. I like it, but not the best core group. But we could get some Among Us going for sure, I reckon. Time to go. Here comes the guys. Oh, wow. 5 memberships? Yes, time to go if you're not a Guru fan. Oh, wow. Thank you for that. And I cannot see who those went to. Watch Trainwrecks, he's the best. Okay, he's put me onto his Among Us people. I like that. Gambles, Hobknocker, boo. Yeah. Guru knows Gamrot sleeps Charles, Bellland, Lance Grove. Yeah, I dropped my mate off at the airport today, and then I was, on the drive back, I was listening to Guru's video, and I was like, you know what, he's spitting. Gamrot is a dog. And then I was thinking, you know what, and he actually has, Costa shut me down, but Till said he's down for Minecraft. He did, yeah. He did, but that was, that's a classic Costa tweet. I've been seeing it a lot on my Instagram. What is that like for you? when you're scrolling on Instagram and then you see like a random MMA page post a screenshot of like one of your tweets. That would be pretty buzzy. It always used to be the Weasel. People would repost the Weasel's tweets, but now he's dead news, and now it's you. And thank you for the memberships, my dude. Thank you for the memberships. I do appreciate that. You know I do. I really need that too. Really need that. Tough times. Little bro's a train wreck enjoyer. Well, you don't like train wreck? You get used to it, pal. I'm big time. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll be getting used to it. Yeah, one of these days. One of these days, my time will come. But what was I saying before? Yes, I was listening to your video and I was like, oh, yo. And then your video finished, didn't look at the comments, went inside, pulled up Instagram. First thing I see, Big Marcel, Oliveira, Gamrot. And I was like, oh, what? And then I went back to your video, seeing the comment, I was like, oh, true. And also when I was watching your video, I was like, damn, Guru's looking quite, you can see him. And then, lo and behold, every single comment is about your new setup, which is crazy. You could never subtly change anything in the slightest without the whole chat being on top of that for like the next week or two. You'll be suffering for that for a while. No haircuts or anything, because that would be unbearable of just haircut. Asmongold collab when? Asmongold? No one knows who that is. Cleon Ross is here as well. But also, Guru, now that you're here and I've got you, I know you're picking Loma Look Boom Me, aren't you? I know who you're picking. I know you're picking all of them. I know everyone you're picking. But did you see that Loma Look Boom Me is a good dog? I know you don't look at the odds sometimes, but we're going to do this one together, so I don't care. This one, right? She wins, does she not? I know you're a big Loma Look Boom Me fan. She definitely wins. Give us early prelim, Guru. Who wins? Petrosky? Olban? Olban, well, you have to wait for his prediction, guys. No clue. I haven't even looked at the perf card yet. But yes, likely I'm a Look Boom Me enjoyer, yes. And she's a dog against that Tainara girl who's only had one fight against Molly McCann, where she submitted her. So now she's a big favourite against Loma Look Boom Me, who's cracked as fuck and lives in Thailand. Like, that ain't adding up to me. You know what else isn't adding up to me either? Why Michelle Montague, who's 6-0 from the PFL, is a big favourite against UFC level Luana Carolina. That's not adding up to me either. And I am picking Alban Elliott. I think he wins. Guru, you tosser, you better not turn into MMA version of Comedy Rogan. Oh, that'd be fuck. That was just rude. That was just plain rude. You cannot insult him like that by comparing him to Comedy Rogan. I miss when we were talking shit about Guru 10 minutes ago. True, that was vibes. That was vibes. We were really railing on him before he came in. He's lucky. He's lucky we stopped. Alban will show up 40% better than he was. Okay. I like how you've put a percentage on it. But I do think if Kevin Josiah comes into the UFC, wrong guy. Damn it. Jonathan McCaleb comes into the UFC, beats Kevin Josiah, but then beats Alban Elliott? Like, what a fucking beast. I told Alban to try and get Paulie to play Minecraft with me until not realising it was his fight week and he ignored me. He was probably mid-weight cut. True. Oh, wow. That is a bit annoying. He's over here in Perth, adjusting to the jet lag, getting dialed in, and you're hitting him up. Yo, you reckon you could sort Minecraft for me until? You'd be like, oh, fuck off, Guru. Fuck off, mate. But, man, how out of the loop are you, Guru? You don't know when it's Alban Elliott fight week. Do you even know, like, that fights have been booked and stuff? I feel like I could surprise you with a couple fights that have been booked that you don't know about. But I won't try. But I reckon I could. Because there's sometimes that you'll say, someone will say something, I've been moving, lad. Moving? Okay. Like, moving. All right. Let's keep that hush, guys. Let's keep that hush. Who bailed Guru out of jail? There's a lot of different reasons why Guru was in the setup that he was. Macca's Wi-Fi this, mental asylum I seen, jail, used his one phone call. That one was pretty funny. I think he's forming an MMA Guru sphere, probably going to move to LA or something next year. Okay, you've just clocked exactly what Guru's doing, are you? To mod for him. All right. Well, that's definitely not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen at all, but I don't think Guru does pay his mods, no. We were talking about that earlier. Apparently that's a thing on Twitch, that you pay your mods just to keep the wanker off camera. All right, but Guru, it's been a while. Guru, we welcome you in Compton. Okay. It's been a while. I thought you forgot about me. I know, I kind of fell off a bit. Although I was never really on. The streams haven't been as good as they used to be, but I do think that's UFC's fault. There's nothing to talk about. I try to go live, but you mean Bumpton? You mean Bumpton? But UFC 319, Drickus Hamzat, there was like 70 people here every time I went live. 70, it'd go down to 50, 40, back up to 50 and stuff. And I was like, every time I ended the stream, I had like an extra 20 subs. But then weeks like this, UFC Perth, I'm like lucky to get over 20 people. I end the stream after 2 hours. I've got like 3 subs. It just is a kick in the balls. Because I don't have a job, so I can't afford to not be growing at a rapid rate. Otherwise, it's just embarrassing. But if I didn't have a job but was also supremely growing, then it's kind of like, well, fair enough, dude. Look how this guy's growing. UFC just fell off, it really did. But I think, but then because I'm at a standstill, it's like, damn, I got to get a job. This isn't working. But then UFC 320 will come around. Fairs, Matt W, I'll consider it. Yeah, I've got Matt W in here. Sup, Lorenzo and Guru. I know. Like, you've got your 2 guys in here, right? Lorenzo and Guru in here. Get a job, you bum. Oh, come on. J-word? Not in front of Guru. Yeah, mod Guru so he can burn everyone. I don't know if Guru's really earned mod, you know? He's actually not that OG. Don't give Matt mod. All right, well, I wasn't going to give anyone mod. I thought I would have gotten mod by now, by the way. Oh, wow. Wow, he's trying to get Guru to give him mod in my stream. That's why the mod chat has started. You know that's not going to work, Matt. And I'm pretty sure your name's OG Matt W. So the fact that you think you could coerce him into giving you mod, when you know that's not how it works. The trick is you never ask. And it will happen. It will happen. Not that OG, I've been here since the parcel delivery out of your shitty card days, you pleb. True. But only because I was spamming you videos with it. And sending you videos that you wouldn't watch. Me and Guru have gone back and forth in the DMs. I mean, no, we haven't. He doesn't know he doesn't know my name. He doesn't. He definitely doesn't. All right, it's Chris. You got me. No, it's Brad. It's Brad, and that's final. Can we get Odos Khan? Guru making all the decision in MMA independent journalism, man, walks in a stream and takes over seamlessly. It is fair. I know the chat has become Guru chat, but it's hard for him to come in and just subtly hang out in the background. But I also think he does a bit of aura farming before he goes to bed. Like, oh, Lorenzo's live. I'll get a kick out of this. Comes in. Hello, everyone. I'm here. Oh, Guru. Oh. And we all lose our shit. And he's like, yeah, I'm the man. It gives him that bit of a like adrenaline boost. But my mum was calling there. Oh no. I hope I didn't just lose everyone and Guru. My mum called and I hung up and then the stream glitched for a second. Guru doesn't have the best attention span. He's gone, guys. We were just gone for too long. Guru, be dead ass. Do you see Enzo making it? All right, be dead ass, Guru. You see me stepping into your shoes once you take your shoes off. Bro doesn't like me anymore. Guru's here, man. It's a big deal. And I'm scrolling up. Have you said one word except for that? So what do you mean? Bro doesn't... 1 minute to explain who'll stop the Medovs? Actually, we were talking about Guru earlier and his free speech laws. We were talking about how we'll tune into the stream as an Aussie and you're talking about free speech laws in the UK and it's like, I don't know what that is, Guru. You know? You're appealing to a small minority in the UK, I imagine. But for us Aussies, we do get a bit confused. It's like, what are you talking about again? Indians? Indians running over his country? I live in Australia. Who wins out of Joe Pye for Abbas, Guru? Oh no. He's talking about the fucked laws again. Yeah, fuck the UK. You watch Dan Hooker's 1 minute scraps? I don't actually. But I've caught a glimpse of a couple of them. Yeah, Guru needs to lose weight. He's full of cholesterol. All right, let's not shit on him. But Guru does have a couple calcium cannons on him for sure. He got big ones. But he's built like Pavlovich, so you're jealous. I got your back, Guru. Pavlovich, sorry. I got your back, Sergey. I got your back, and he's gone. I told you. He's got the attention span of a what doesn't. Oh. Yeah, fuck all the tea and beans too. I really couldn't think of what tunes out quick there. I was going to say snail, but I don't think that's a saying. Attention of a snail. I feel I really messed that one up. We throw that shit out in the ocean with oil waste. All right, new poll. New poll. Who did you vote in the poll, Guru, if you're still here? Guru came here to Aura Farm. He did. But I don't mind it, because he also gave me 5 memberships. Well, you guys. I really thought Aussies are less racist, but all whites are the same. True. All blacks are the same too. No, we're not all the same. That was Aura. He was here for a while, right? Right? Your mum calling just... I know. I'll let her know about that. Actually, it was probably Porter asking him the hard-hitting questions. Obviously, he wasn't going to answer if I was going to make it or not. Right in front of me. That would just be weird. So Porter probably scared him off. No, but being serious, Guru, is Enzo going to make it or not? He's like, fuck it. I'm not fucking answering that. And then he left. Was that MMA Guru, bro? That was the Roz. That was him. Did you not clock that? That was him. The guy who won that Dan Hooker 1 minute scrap was on gear. It's memory of a goldfish. True. I messed it up when I said attention span. And I could never get to goldfish after I ruined it. That was silly. So, let me get this right. Guru hasn't looked at his at the cards yet, but then he's probably going to make his predictions tomorrow. So where's the research, you know? Fuck no, I thought you were just tripping. No, you missed out. And actually, you probably scared him off the Roz. You know he doesn't like Indians. God damn it. Does anyone actually... You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it... Oh, never mind. Because I can't see it. How does Guru's meat taste, Zoe? It was a bit salty. I will say. And he barely fucking shaves. But no, I've got no idea how Guru's meat tastes. Because I'm not gay. We live nowhere near each other. But, you know, if Guru comes in, he's the star of the show. That's how it goes. If Brad Pitt came in, would we not stop what we're doing and fucking start glazing Brad Pitt? He's Brad Pitt. Well, actually, he looks a bit like Michael Bublé. I've heard. I'm fucking pulling guard so hard on Guru, he'll get me. All right, now you've ruined it. Fug Pitt. Hey, it's been a while. It has, Muhammad. It has, but I think he's definitely left now. And it definitely did coincide with the stream glitching, which is disappointing. But that's okay. It's okay. He looks like Ryan Gosling. Yeah, he does. He does look like Ryan Gosling. True, exactly, true. See, Guru? That's probably getting him back around. But no, he doesn't. But I do actually not mind the Bublé comparison. In the right lighting. Under the right lighting. There was like this one right here. Hold on. Who's that look like? Almost kind of a bit. Almost a little bit, kind of. Like right there? I could see how that's Guru. Could see how that's Guru a little bit. Like his older brother. Like if you found out that Guru's older brother kind of looked like that, I don't think it'd be that much of a surprise. Hell nah. Well, obviously he doesn't look like this version of Bublé. But this looks like a generic Jack Black. You look like August Rush disguised to buy alcohol. That is a very extravagant reference there. But let me look that up. Even though August Rush, that's a pretty cool name. That's a movie. You don't remember me, noob. Oh no, great movie by the way. What, August Rush? Oh, what, that little kid? I look like him? I suppose. I've seen him in heaps of stuff. None that I can think of, though. He's in, like, heaps of those weird cartoony movies. Freddy... Oh, that's The Good Doctor. Yeah, The Good Doctor. I am a surgeon. Oh, and he was Charlie. Yep. But there was a... Oh, yeah, you remember this movie? The Spiderwick Chronicles? That was the movie that came into my brain. Or maybe it's this one. That one also looks very familiar, but I think it's that one. The Spiderwick Chronicles. I used to watch that when I was younger. See, he was in that one. He's just in I Am 21. Wait, does he do that too? August Rush. Arthur. Yeah, Arthur. Look at my mustache, brother. Sick movie. The Spiderwick Chronicles. Yeah, that is a good movie. I haven't seen it in ages. Yeah. I nailed it, didn't I? I nailed that impression. Although Guru's got me beating impressions. No way he beats my surgeon. Which I now am scared to re-tackle again, because obviously I nailed it the first time. Like, this reminds me of one time in high school at lunchtime, I nailed the perfect lamb scream. And I was talking to these two people. They were girls. You know how I go. But I nailed the perfect lamb scream. I tried it again right after. Didn't even get anywhere close. But no joke, one time I nailed the perfect lamb scream. And we went wild too. Like, the two people that heard it, they were like, what? You just nailed that. And it was crazy. I don't know if this will be like this. I hit that shit. I hit that shit one time at school. And it was spot on and it was crazy. It was crazy. I still get goosebumps about that time where I nailed the perfect lamb scream during lunchtime at school. Oh, take me back. You look like Ready Player One when he's in his avatar. Okay, it's just getting too much now. But that's a great movie. I love that movie, Ready Player One. It's such a genius. I love that movie. That was great. I've watched it a couple times. And he's a cool dude, that actor that played the normal guy. That's who I was hoping you were saying. But who was the character? Oh, he was like... Fantastic movie. It is. Makes me want to watch it again, but I feel like I've watched it too many times. Guru does a great Jackass and Hippo. Jackass and Hippo, was that another joke? Really don't like Guru, do you? I suppose he does do a good Hippo impression, though. The book is way better? Oh, get out of here, nerd. Honestly, nerd, take a hike. You look like you would sell timeshares to boomers. You have a good Nigerian one, do it. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but thank you. Thank you, yes. It's because I grew up around a lot of Nigerians. No, I didn't. No, I didn't even feel like going along with that one. But we're getting close to 2 hours, and that's when I'll take my leave. Let me see the sub count, see how many subs we've gained. How'd this turn into a roast session? I don't think it is. We all like roasting. Damn, one? Damn, that is disappointing, eh? This is what I'm talking about. It feels like we've had a great stream with a non-stop flow of 20 people, but I need to start realizing 20 people is just you guys. You guys are equivalent to like 20 people now. Because it used to be like, if there was a constant inflow of like 17, it'd go up to 23, it'd go up to 25. Like, that means we were reaching a lot of people. But not this time. I feel like it's just you guys. I don't read it, listen on Audible like a chat. Okay, fair enough. My mum and my brother use that. Is Guru subbed? I don't think he is. Definitely not. Because then my videos would come up on his feed and he wouldn't watch them. But he's definitely popped in the streams, so then the streams pop up on his feed. And then if he's up to it, he'll come in. Oh, I would have loved for him to go watch my newest video, though, about Kelvin Gastelum. Because I nailed it. But that's okay. You guys will go watch it, right? We must get the pig to subscribe. I should have showed him my new videos. My new great idea format that I've done. I'm calling it the Why He series. The Why He series. Hashtag Why He. And it's going to be my great series. Maybe go live at peak American times like Guru. I was live earlier today. For a bit. So I think I do. I think I cover them all. Because it's nighttime now here in Australia. I was live at 1. But usually I'm live at like 11 too. You copped Guru on that vid. Well, I did a completely different video, really. You know, it's not like Kelvin Gastelum missed his weight. Only one person is allowed to call him out for it. But obviously, I did completely different. Why Kelvin Gastelum missed weight? Why Renato Moicano lost to Islam? Why Jalen Turner was forced to retire? The Why He series. It's going to take over UFC YouTube, where I tackle some of the most asked questions in MMA. And I answer them thoroughly. I'll ankle pick the fuck out of Guru and ride out a split decision. Okay. Bite the bullet. 11 your time is not peak US times. What time is then? What time is? Well, I feel like I go like, that's like 12 a.m. Okay. What time is it right now in America then? Is right now a decent time? Or is this not? Does it have to be earlier, like 10 to 12 or 6 a.m.? 6 p.m. is 6 a.m. here. Oh, so it's early morning for you guys right now. Oh, so it's 12 hours in behind. Okay. Yeah, so 6 a.m. if I want to get you guys at night time. But yeah, okay, so I only get the... Damn, Larry fucking stays up late? How does he stay up so late? That inspired the blonde woman Let's Learn Breakdancing video, right? That's inspired by that blonde woman? No, that's like a bit of a meme on TikTok. Or on Instagram. Like they'll say, I actually know why this happened. Let me break it down in the comment section for you. And then you open up the comment section, it's a gif of someone actually just dancing. And it's like, oh, break it down. You fucking cunt. How dare you? So that's what I did. If you guys enjoy breakdowns like that. No, I think I said, if you guys enjoy when I break it down like this, it just makes so much sense. And you know what my next one's going to be? After I finish, I'm going to like break down. If you guys enjoy breakdowns like this, you're an asshole. Something like that. Because then another word. I mean, you copied Guru Shuffle. How could I have copied something that doesn't exist, as he says? But I've got my own shuffle. That is great. The woman in the red dress or the one in the tracksuit? All right, you've lost me. Australia's out 18 hours ahead. Okay. I'm not too sure. But not 35, but you gifted 5 memberships. That's like $30. So that's cool. But you know what? If you gave me £20, that would be way better. Because the what's the word? The go over. The comparison is crazy. I know that's not the word, but pounds turn into so much. If you gave me £20, it will turn into $40. Wait, it's probably costs him 15 then. Does it? Because I suppose I'm charging people. I can give you 20 cents. I'll take it. And you know what? I'll take it just because it'd be cool to watch someone donate Indian rupees. It's been a while, the Roz. I'd love to have your 20 cents. Or your Indian rupees. I'd love them. It's been many moons since someone's given me some Indian rupees. Skinny guys don't usually shuffle. It's the only Guru shuffle because he's... Yeah, true. That's all he's got. That was meant for Kalana. Sorry, Zoe. No, I know who you were talking to. The guy that said the dress thing. Oh, and corporatism's come out of nowhere with $2. Good to see you, corporatism. You missed out. I don't know if you just heard, but I was talking about how Guru gifted me 5 memberships. Guru was here. He was hanging out with the boys. Well, you cannot buy anything from that, right? Well, no, but anything counts. 20 cents is better than 0 cents. Hey, for $250 a month, Zoe, you can live like a king in Thailand. Okay. When Guru shuffles, it's because it causes earthquakes in Uganda. Okay. Thank God he's not here anymore. You guys are really piling in on him. Excuse me, I just burped. What time is it in the UK? He finally stopped lurking, yet he came in. He said, oi, what's this then? And everyone was like, ah! Guru! How do you make 250 out there off? Well, I've got my YouTube channel. That has been bringing in a consistent $200 a month. But it's gone down. You know what? The first month was crazy, actually. because everyone was like, oh, button. I wish I could show you guys, but you probably shouldn't show people stuff like that. But it was a good haul. It was a good haul that first month. It's crazy. Lorenzo, if Guru doesn't collab soon, he's an elitist. Okay. Not sure what that really means. But yeah, he would be. The Roz with the Indian rupees, as he said. And thank you, Corporatism, for the $2. I'm not sure if I thanked you enough for that. Because thank you. I appreciate that. That was nice. And thank you, the Roz, for your Indian dollars, which I do appreciate a lot too. So I know it's hard out there for you Indians. I know it is. You know, you're often the butt of the joke, and it's not even really your fault. It's just sometimes things take off. Because I feel like a year ago or 2 years ago, Indians weren't as like hated as they are. It's not like anyone has a real hatred for them, but it just seems to be a common like butt of the joke. Yeah. Like I don't know. I don't know what's a good example. He's even built like the pig off. You should save up some good money and retire a little early out there. Should do. Should do indeed. Sup, Lorenzo. Sup, Lachlan. Guru is here. Just feel like I've got to tell everyone. Tell everyone that joins. Guru was here. He's hanging out for a bit. Because he likes it. Because he likes it and he has a good time. Until someone asked him if I was going to make it, and then he dipped. What I thought. Which is that his answer? He was like, nah. He's like, nah, I got to go. Holy moly, you're still streaming? Well, it's only been an hour and 50 minutes, and I've only got 9 minutes left. Guru actually loves Enzo compared to I think so too. At least enjoys my streams enough, for sure. 100%. 100%. Gun to his head. Who's your favorite person to tune in on a stream on YouTube? He'd say me, I reckon. MMA-wise, like, he'd enjoy mine better than Unks, better than Lucas or Bedtime or just anyone else who fucking goes live. I think I'm his favorite for sure. And you know what? Actually, before I ever started the channel, I thought it would be that way as well. I thought he would weirdly take a liking to me, enjoy my streams, and hang out in them. I legit did think that. And I had a thing where I was like, I'm gonna be Guru's favorite YouTuber. Like before I get to the top, you know, while I'm young, while my channel's still small, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be his favorite. And I am. I've not been in a Lorenzo stream in a bit. You're nearing that 3K mark. Keep going strong. We are nearing it. We've been nearing it for fucking a couple weeks now, though. Bit stuck on 2.7. Need like a big card. Because regardless if I go live for 2 hours and put in a good stream, if the title ain't hitting and the thumbnail ain't there and people don't care, I just won't get new people. And I don't have a job, so time is money. So I spend it on a watch. But time is money. Every day that I don't have a job and earn money and choose to do this instead, but don't grow at a good rate, it's like, what am I doing? I need to get a job then. Because this isn't growing fast enough. It's not sustainable. I'll run out of money soon. You need to pick Sandhagen to get a sub trust. I know it's taxing, but it's true. Are you on all platforms or just YouTube? I'm just on YouTube. But also, I don't know if I want to do the thing where you're like, I'm live on TikTok as well. Because that is just cringe. I'd never want anyone to catch me on TikTok. That 322 will be the big one for you. You will gain a lot of subs. But then, right now, you know, I suppose part-time job. Like a nighttime job would probably be the best. And then I can go live during the days. Because, like, right now we're in these shit weeks where it's UFC Perth and then it's another bum-ass fight night. And I'm going live and I'm not growing. So then I'm like, damn, I got to get a job. And then I'll get a job. And then UFC 320 will come around and I'll be working. And then that will be like crucial times where you should be streaming because there'll be heaps of people. You're looking for the exponential jumps. You'll be right. Guru didn't slow grind at all. He had jumps. Like he had moments where he flew. Okay. What night job would you get? I don't know, like some fucking pick-packing shit, just some warehouse job. Is this truly what you want? You have to expand to all platforms possible. I don't know about that. Obviously, we've seen that you don't have to do that because Guru's the biggest, and I don't think he ever did Twitch. He never had Instagram, He never had any social media. So I think if you go in there, you go in there. But it would definitely help go quicker. I do think. But also, I don't want to have like two. I'm looking at your stream, but then there's also like, but yeah, like posting clips on TikTok. It's actually so good. Did take him 8 years, like 5. But I also don't think he was at my subscriber count as fast. But I'm not actually sure about that. And also, like, he kind of paved the way as well. So MMA YouTubing predicting is much more established. So I feel like people can definitely grow quicker. There are anomalies like him, but it's super rare. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. If things get tough, that's always an option. I see a lot of MMA TikToks on live streams reacting to commenters' hot takes. Yeah, I've seen a couple streams on TikTok actually have big views. Pretty big views, like heaps of people in there, but TikTok just seems like such a fucking lame-ass app with just childs and shit. Not that everyone's kids, but like Instagram, you go into the Instagram comments, they're based. You go into the TikTok comments, it's fucking corny. Watch his first few vids every once in a while. Mine or what? Yeah, Netta Porter. Yeah, Netta, I mean, there was definitely points where he had spikes, so like it wasn't a steady, predictable growth curve of those 8 years, I'd guess. Let's not stop staying 8. Because he always says 5. 8's fucking tough. Very tough. Come me man, I need. I understand what you're saying. I'm just suggesting. No. I know that you're only trying to help, of course. Get your name out there quicker. May speed up the process. Thank you. Thank you, Over Diggity. I appreciate your support. I've thought about it because I am just here on my phone, and then I do have a laptop right here. So what if I like went live on Twitch on my laptop? Because I do feel like I don't know. I feel like Twitch could be a good place to stream. I feel like I could maybe be more of a Twitch streamer than I am a YouTube MMA streamer like Joey and Unk. You know, I feel like there's a chance I could be maybe made for more than that. Maybe more than just a normal MMA stream. No, not Twitch. You can't grow on Twitch. It does seem like that though, yeah. A couple of my mates have done a bit of Twitch streaming and it never really got off the ground. One of my mates is doing it now. But also, you've got to stay consistent. Yeah, I don't know how to reach new audiences on Twitch either. You kind of have to have a bit of a fan base already, which I kind of do. Maybe try emailing for interviews with some folks. Maybe Guru would give you one. What are you talking about now? For interviews with some... Oh, like interview fighters. Oh, fuck no, I don't want to talk to those brain dead cunts. You can't even fucking string a sentence together. Nah, but no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I don't find them entertaining. I don't really watch Guru interviews, but like a JDM interview would be glorious. I was actually watching a couple of his fights, thinking about questions I would ask him if we did get an interview. I'd imagine how groundbreaking an interview with JDM would be if I could get him cacking laughing, which I think that I could. I'd have to think about how I'd come in, but I'd joke around with him and stuff. I'd ask him some good questions. I was thinking about it last night, like asking him about his most 3 viral moments. Like I'd ask him about the Gary thing or the interview Cody had him ask him. No, I don't want to be an interviewer thing. I think they're boring. So if I wouldn't watch it, I'm not going to do it. And they're always boring. Yeah, you have to make them fun though, I suppose. Because like James Lynch just asks, so how was camp, bro? But if I was to do interviews, I'd be asking like, so if you could have sex with any bug in the world, obviously not that question, but like just weird ones, like creative ones. Obviously that was a bad example, but if you could, I don't know, like Nina. Yeah, I suppose like Nina. Bro, you a dog. Don't act like you know combat sports, especially MMA. Actually, combat, I got into a fight when I was in year 10. So I'm pretty qualified to talk about fighting, eh? Because I've actually thrown a punch once and broke my hand, but I still threw it. Still through it. Got into a fight. You can call it that. How you feel about the card this weekend? I think it's very exciting. I actually do think it's a good card. I figure you can't spell for shit. Bro, you a dork. Don't act like you know combat sports, especially MMA. Oh, come on. I don't know MMA. But UFC, I'm a... What are those words? What is that book? I just can't fucking find any word. But, you wouldn't grow because your accent. I don't think so. Enzo was state karate champion, but he doesn't like to brag. I'm so hyped for UFC, man. Yeah, I think it's a great card. Everyone who's saying the card's shit, it's like, I really don't see it. I don't see how this card's shit. There's so many bangers. And I don't think it's just because I'm from Australia. Like, how do you not like Alban Elliott versus Mikhailov? How do you not like Charlie Campbell versus Tom Nolan? Or Navajo Bellado? Or even Crew Urslan's like pretty goofy and will be fun. Like, they're all real fun fights. I think it's all fun. I've heard a lot of people saying it's shit. And I suppose because it doesn't really have a true co-main event, but it's just a scrappy card of Aussies. You gotta like it. And you know what? Matthews Magny would be like the most co-mainy fight, but that's like one of the most boring fights on the card, I think. And that is what you would say should be the co-main, just off name value. But that's like one of the most... Oh, look at that! Jenkins Tavares? Live, I'll tune in while it's happening. Oh, yeah. True, Bonnie, that would be cool. That would be cool. You're just like after a fight. Dude, that was... Dan, I'm jealous that you're going. Is that your first one? A couple of my mates went to the Dricus Izzy one. They said it was amazing. They loved taking part of the woo, woo, woo. Just the random ones. You get to do that. First ever, yeah, that would be sick. I've got to do one eventually. And I think I will. Setting up lots of lobs for local guys everywhere. They just go, UFC is trying to generate hype in every region for Paramount to get lots of early subs. Well, that doesn't make sense in Australia because we'll be using the same thing we already do. Paramount Plus doesn't apply to people in Australia. It still runs through this main broadcasting company called cameo, I think, or mainevent.com. So we'll still be buying the pay-per-views down here, and which is disappointing. Almost went to DDP Easy, but it was so dear. It was very dear. It was very dear. Yeah, I've seen tickets like 700, 500. It was like, no, I'm good. But I did see some tickets for this one, like 200 and stuff. I know you paid 500 each for yours, though. But they were good tickets. Ivan Aslan. What was I saying before? UFC is one of MMA organization, bro. True, I forgot that you were here. But no, obviously I knew that. But I do like to say that I'm a UFC fan, not an MMA fan. Because guess what? If UFC didn't exist, would I watch the PFL? Would I watch MMA? No. So I'm a UFC fan. MMA can fuck off. PFL, pff, or just any other, just even like fighting. It's just UFC and nothing. So I like to say that. Because I really don't know about MMA. Like other fighters. And until you get to the big dance, I don't give a fuck about you. All glory to the almighty Lord Jesus. You get to the big dance and then I pay attention. I'm like Dana. You see them on the Contender Series. That's your first time seeing them. I like to tackle the Contender Series like Dana does. He doesn't know anything. He sees them for what they are. And then you take that performance into their fights. Perth cards usually perform. I only watch UFC as well, but I do enjoy the occasional BKFC event. You can catch fights here and there, but like, I'm not pretending to catch up on regionals. I don't know anyone in Eternal. Well, you know about a couple guys, but there's actually a guy in Eternal that all right, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say that went to my school, but then it's like, well, then you could somehow find that out. But he didn't go to my school. He went to one near me. Can you name one more UFC fighter or more athletes from all other sports combined? Can you name more UFC fighters or athletes from all other sports? Well, I know a lot of NRL players. So I probably could, but I'd never want to fucking find out. It would take forever. Well, I'm naming Mbappe and Roger Federer and Neymar and Messi and Ronaldo. over all the UFC fighters. I found out more each time while I watch your content. Oh, thank you for that, Oaf. I appreciate that, mate. Means you're having a decent time here. It must mean you're having a good time and you're like, you know what, this guy's sick. It doesn't cost me more than $50 to watch an entire UFC event for 1 month subscription. To watch an entire UFC event for 1 month subscription. I don't get what that means. It doesn't cost you more than $50 to watch UFC for a month? Or I get the yearly Fight Pass thing, so it's like $100 a year for Fight Pass, and then I do pay for the pay-per-views when they're good. Because I don't want anything wrong to happen while I'm watching JDM Makhachev. Stream cuts out. But will you watch Paul Hughes versus Usman? I do watch the big ones, yeah. Like I watched the Hanan Fahea Ngannou card, which had Paul Hughes versus AJ McKee and a couple other good fights on it. I would try to watch the Paul Hughes one. Paul Hughes is sick. I got Fight Pass for $50 a year. Stream the pay-per-views. Damn. That's good stuff. Reyes gets completely humped in a rematch. Against who? Against John Jones? Do you think Reyes versus Jones rematch is possible in UFC White House? No, it definitely isn't. But you can't say Reyes gets humped. What's Jones going to do this time that he didn't do the first time? Knock Reyes out? I doubt it. He couldn't even knock me out if he tried. No, he could probably knock me out, but no. See, I could still see Reyes giving him problems, for sure. Sometimes people it's a bad matchup for you. People actually pay, they do. If you've been burnt before, which I have, like I used to be a guy who streamed, and then I missed out on too much shit. And before someone comes in, bro, my streams never let me down, which is what someone said last time. Eat a dick. What do you mean? My streams never crashed. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. But Strickland Pereira, I did miss. Because we were watching it. He was picking at his body with a jab. It cuts out, and then it's done. And then someone messages my brother, holy shit. And we're like, what? What happened? Oh, it doesn't mean Strickland submitted him then. He wouldn't be fucking holy shitting a submission. Oh, Pereira must have slumped him. And then you load it up and bam, he slumped him and you don't get to watch it live. I think Volk needs to retire. His legacy is already cemented. Yeah, but no. I don't think so. Volk's not that type of bitch like Khabib where it's like, good enough legacy, brother. Let me retire. He's like, no, I can still fight. I still feel good. Let me keep fucking going. Let me keep racking up. You know why? Because Volk's a savage. He's like, I just beat Lopez, time to hang it up and solidify my legacy. Oh, God, it's bitch shit. So you watch most of the pay-per-view events early Sunday morning. That's pretty sick. If so, it is pretty sick. Because you never miss out on a Saturday night. And what the fuck's there to do on Sunday morning anyway? So, yeah. Like, people come in here and like, they tune out for the girl fights. Or when fights are boring, they miss it. Which makes sense because that's eating into your Saturday night. But there'd be no point me tuning out on a Sunday morning. What the fuck am I doing on Sunday morning anyway? It's like a great time. I like the time slot for sure. But it'd also be cool to get pissed with your friends every weekend on a Saturday. Every time there's a Dearly, India saved the world. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of you. Girl fights equals smoke break. See, I don't like people like that, Benjamin. You're not cool because you don't appreciate the girls. They are pretty boring most times, but you'll miss out on the sneaky bangers sometimes. Like, you cannot tell me that's not a good fight. Because it is. That is a good fight. That will be fairly entertaining, and I'm intrigued to know what happens. But fights like this, they can definitely take a hike. For sure. Khabib loses to Prime Volk. I did think that at the time. I thought Volk, once he beat Makhachev, could work. He didn't, but after that decision against Makhachev, I was like, who doesn't he beat, honestly? He would have gone up there and whooped the fuck out of Gaethje, whooped the fuck out of Poirier, smashed Oliveira. That's what I thought at the time. And you know what? I actually had Makhachev by first round submission, rear naked choke. That's what I picked in the Volk fight. I thought Volk was going to get absolutely squashed like a bug. So there was no Aussie bias from me. I like Look At Me, she's fun. No, I usually watch them, but every now and then I'll go smoke. Well, true. If you actually go on it, go smoke. When you said smoke break, I thought that's just what people call it. But if you're going out for a little joint during a girl fight, that makes sense. Some amazing woman fights that go, there has been. But yeah, they're very few and far in between. Loma actually throw his hand? She does. She's sick at fighting. And she's a big underdog this week against who? Now, I know you might think, Lorenzo, that's a guy. But if we ignore that she looks like a black guy, you can really think Contender Series against an undefeated girl, submits Molly McCann, so therefore big favourite against someone like Loma. Look at Loma's wins. Denise Gomes. Elise Reed, I know, is a bit shit. Bruna Brazil. You know, Estela Nunes. I know she's not that good, but... Oh my God, she actually does. Like, yeah, that's a dude, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's Kevin Hart or something. What the fuck, that's a guy. He looks... Pretty sure... You're not fooling anyone, Alex. All right? Cut the shit, Alex. Take the wig off, bro. You're not fooling us. But yeah, Alex looks like a boy, for sure. Looks like Michelle Obama. Yeah, the Michelle Obama memes. Name a more surprising win than Strickland versus Izzy you can't. Muslim Salikov versus Carlos Liao jumped into my brain instantly. Because that was fucking baffling how that happened. What's the strangest animals you've counted? I feel like that's a misconception about Australia. I'm not fighting off snakes to get out of bed and tackling spiders and shit. I actually haven't seen too much crazy shit, touch wood, because I don't want to fuck with snakes either. You know, it's not like Australians just pick up a snake and throw them off the road if one gets on there. Johnny Walker Zhang, oh, that's a good pick too. Yeah, that was surprising. Although I did have a bad feeling about that one. There was no way you could reason how he wins. Peña Nunes, oh, true, that was good. I lost a lot of money that day. Well, not lost a lot of money, but missed out on a lot of money that day. Because the parlays were flowing. We were on such a hot streak. Every fight had gone how it was supposed to on that card until that one. Bro, not you balding. Not sure what that means. Oh, I don't think I am balding. I fucking hope not. That would be shit. That would be shit as fuck. But UFC 269 was actually a great card as well. Even I didn't pick Johnny Walker. True. But this was a great card where Cruz was a dog against Pedro and he won. Near evens. I picked Cruz. Nearly everyone did. Ty was a decent near evens against Augustus Sakai. And we all hammered him by KO. If you were there for that. Bruno Silva got a layup against Jordan Wright. That was easy. O'Malley was on the card. He knocked out Pava, which was easy. The Emmett fight, I actually had Ige in that one. That was like the only one I got wrong, but it's not like I was hell-bent on it. Then Kai, I got Kai right as a dog to knock out Cody. Jeff beat Ponzi. And then this ruined absolutely every multi ever. Because, man, we were flying before that. O'Malley tick, Ty tick, Kai tick. It was like, about to rake it in. And I had Charles in the main event too. How you got in top 3 fights of 320? All right, let me try and think about them without even knowing them. I've got Pereira. I've got Marab. Oh, it's not that hard. Forget it. And I've got Khalil. I've actually got Khalil. Thoughts on Fighting Nerds? I think they just got fraud checked. I don't think losing to a Mavov means you're a fraud or... The Ruffy one's a bit embarrassing. But that's the only embarrassing one. But I don't know. I don't like calling it a fraud check. Like, they finally taken their loss and now they're going to get way better. Like, Tatsuro Taira lost to Brandon Royval. Is that a fraud check? Like, Shara lost to MVP and now he'll be better. I feel like that's just what has to happen. But if you're a beast who comes into the UFC and then runs all the way to the belt and doesn't lose a fight, well, you'd be JDM, wouldn't you? I knew, and Bondi knew that was coming. Only JDM does shit like that. Just comes in, goes 8-0, beats Bilal, beats Hafez, and just beats anyone. They're not JDM. Who is? Who is JDM? They can't be. They can't be. Nerd gonna come back. Did you hear Kaio's speech to their team? Dom Reyes by a left-hand laser round 1. That'd be sick. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Benjamin. The Contender Series has been sick, but it's also kind of been like... I don't know. I know this is a hot take because on paper it's been sick. But at the same time, I feel like it's been a bit lackluster. It's just like easy finishes. Week after week, people are just getting these easy-ass finishes. Like Lorian Douglas comes in and whoops Cam Teague. Sick KO, but it's like, do I think you're going to do that to everyone now? Or is that just a schmuck that you've beaten? Like today, it just was like, jab, that guy's wobbled, he's gone. Mantis walks across, lays out that guy. that everyone was just getting laid out easily. People are getting laid out too easy where it's like, I don't know how much stock to put into them. There's been a lot of crazy finishes though, yeah. It's weird. Yeah, we haven't seen wars, funnily. It's been the women's fight. Yeah, the women's fight. Yeah, there hasn't been like technical scraps. And there also hasn't been like, remember JDM Angelosa or something? Something like that. I don't know how many good prospects there have been as well. Like last year, Wellmaker, Dulatov. This year, that Jose Delano guy was sick. Lorraine Douglas and stuff. I don't know. I feel like the episodes have been going so quick, though. Dana loves the Contender, but it just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. It just doesn't excite me. Really, because that's the only other thing apart from UFC that I constantly watch. It does it for me immensely. Fights during the week to break up the week on a Wednesday or Tuesday for you guys. It's great. 5 fights. They're all fighting for a contract. They're usually all bangers. How can that not do it for you? Oath diggity. Look at the results of today's. This was today's Contender Series. Sub, KO. These girls went to war and they both got contracts. And then KO. Like, that's not boring. That can't be boring. But it definitely wasn't like, you know, those guys are marauders. I don't know. I miss Anthony Smith getting KO'd. I know. I want to so badly, I just can't explain why. No, I get that. Just because you don't know him, I suppose. It's the same how I can't get around an eternal MMA fight. I get what you're saying. Because you know what? If this was an eternal MMA card, I wouldn't watch it. Just because it's under the UFC banner. Like this weekend, if Javier Reyes versus Justice Torres was going down, you wouldn't give 2 fucks. Because who are those bums? Because it's on Contender Series, I'll watch it. Because I know it's UFC. Agapova versus Dobson was the most surprising for me. Maria Agapova versus AJ Dobson? They fought? I don't know who Dobson is, though. Are you talking about Maria Agapova, though? I can't even find her now. Versus Dobson. Who was Dobson? Dobson. Shanna Dobson. The fuck? That is such a niche pick from you there. Oops, I misspoke. Was the most surprising for me ever. Well, you didn't misspoke. You wrote the same thing. I just joked around and said AJ Dobson. Oh, wait, you said something else before. And then you misspoke. That was the first thing I read. Agapova came off the stool round 2 and her body just shut off. One of the biggest upsets ever. Really, because going off her record, I don't know how it would have been. Was Shanna Dobson hyped up? I'm trying to find it. Shanna Dobson. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, she beat Agapova. Okay. That makes sense then. Because I was looking at their records like, how? That was... Yeah. Look at this. Bang. Plus 950. Does anything except... he's fallen off. You know who was on the commentary for today's Contender Series? It was fucking Anthony Smith. And it wasn't the worst, but it was just like, I don't want it. I don't want to hear Smith. I like Felder. They actually had Chiesa on the other week as well. Like, what are they doing? Imagine Shummer versus Smith. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, it was crazy how Smith was always talking shit about him. She was deleting Dobson in round 1. I know, and this improved Shanna's record to 4-4, which is horrendous, of course. Which is now 4-5. What, she got one more fight in and never fought again? It's a bit weird. I suppose they cut her. Damn, Priscilla laid her out. You know, I got to see that. A 40-second uppercut. I probably have seen it before in Priscilla's highlights. What do you think of Harry Hardwick? Well, you know what? Carway Fernandez nearly leg kicked TKO'd Garam. So I think he's okay. He took it on short notice, upper weight class against a monster. He was never going to win that. But he's a beast. But I've actually never seen him fight before that. Because, like I was saying before, I only watch UFC. I don't pay attention until you get here. But yeah, I can't imagine him being that good of a featherweight. But also, I'm scared that you are Harry Hardwick for some reason, Adam. Just because it's random for someone to come in and ask about Harry Hardwick. Like, who cares kind of thing. Looks like he has your physique. Bit flabby too. Yeah, Paul was there last week, but he was kind of horrible for some reason. I usually like Paul, but yeah. He's from my area. Okay, that makes sense. And he's my brother. Bro would kiss you if you asked. What? Are you talking about Harry still? Who do you think is stepping in to fight Charles at Rio? Well, let me tell you, Benjamin. Let me tell you. This guy doesn't even know. But now that you ask, I think Gamrot should take the opportunity. Yeah. And if I get that right, you have to don't owe me $5. Deal? You agreed. I think Chris Duncan. Okay. Now, but you got to don't owe me $5 if I get that right. Oh, hold up. This just in. I've got it. I've got it right. Gamrot has stepped in, Benjamin. Keep your head to the bloody concrete. Did Charles accept? He sure did. It's on. It's on. Do you bet? I do bet sometimes. I've been slowing down because I don't have the influx. But I've made one bet today worth $5 and it didn't hit. But this was it. I was proud of it because it was close. And I had the Tobias guy by submission, which was a little bit niche because I feel like most people probably had him by KO. Well, I don't know. It depends what you knew. Love to see these in the comments. Love to see these in the comments. Fight hard week. What about the circulation news of Hamzat fighting Ray Pennybody? You think if Garn beats Aspinall, that would be the biggest upset in a long while? I think so. Yeah, definitely. Obviously not odds wise, but yeah, just regardless of odds, it would be insane if Garn won. It'd be so traumatizing too. Very nice. Who's going to tell him? Yeah, who's going to tell him? Or he's like, man, where's Anthony Smith? I haven't seen him fight in ages. He died. Actually, man. I'm sorry about that. But no, he retired. Think he has a chance in hell? I do think Garn has a slither of a chance, but, you know, it's not 100% Aspinall kills him. Like when Aspinall fought Blades, I was very confident. I was worried about the Pavlovich one, but I was on Aspinall. I mean, I'm at Aspinall every time. He can't lose. Anthony Smith is a tomato can. He is, but I think we're going to leave in a second. Because I was going to go for 2 hours, and now I've gone for 2 hours and 20 minutes, like a stud. But about to go for 2 hours and 22 minutes, which I will leave, because that will look cool. Aspinall needs to fight a real fighter instead of bashing up all these. All right, look at you just trying to piss people off, dude. That is low. That is low, man. Really low. But you're at the end of the stream, so I won't even bother removing you for that. But yes, Volkov is a taxi driver. Would batter the shit out of Tom? No, he wouldn't. No, I think Tom would beat anyone alive. Anyone alive on planet Earth, I would pick Tom to beat them. I genuinely think I'd grind a splitty against Slime Butt Smith. You should fight Anthony Smith, a real fighter. They said all the same stuff about Garn that they do about Tom until he got checked by the GOAT. Well, until he lost to Ngannou, really. I also thought Garn was going to be the GOAT. I really did. And then I seen Aspinall. I was like, oh, he does shit way better. And then he lost to Ngannou as well. I actually thought he was going to school Ngannou in that fight. I had Garn by decision or late rounds TKO against Ngannou. I also had Garn to beat John too, if you guys wanted to know that. Just because I was thinking, okay, look shit against Reyes, look shit against this guy, look shit against Smith, takes 4 years off and goes up to heavyweight and destroys Garn easily. That doesn't make sense, except it does, apparently. I think Guru should take the Smith fight. I'm fucking spitting up a storm here. And Ngannou taxi driver. True, but I'm leaving now, I think. But before I leave, we're all going to go watch my new video, right? Yeah, I don't speak that name. It only goes for 11 seconds. Come on. Why Kelvin Gastelum missed weight? You're not going to want to miss this one, guys. I go in depth on why he missed weight. Took me a long time to research it too. But if you want to see my picks as well, there's my picks. 20 minutes. Dom, Ulberg. Bye, mate. I'm still the best. Oh, good to see you, Matthew. Good to see you. You are still the best. Lorenzo parents are rich, but he doesn't need to work. Yeah, they're very wealthy. Kelvin looks like he ate Kelvin. Yeah, well, you're going to have to go see. 11 seconds is crazy. Well, it's actually not that hard to know why you missed weight. It's just fat. But damn, I just spoiled the video. No, Toss, see you next time you can come across my feed. Love you. All right, see ya. We'll fucking subscribe then, and you won't have to wait for that. But yeah, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out, guys. And leave a comment too. Once you go into the comment section and you see the vibe of the other comments, you'll know what comment to make. You'll know. Even I go for more than 11 seconds. What a beast. What a beast, but you can watch my predictions as well. But go comment on that one, please. Please go comment on that one. It's good. It's good. I even break it down for you. Now, literally, I start dancing. All right, and off I go. Thank you for being here, everyone.